What is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies. We in the building. It must be Monday afternoon at 2 o'clock or somewhere around that, because it is your favorite guilty pleasure for Monday afternoon. Now what the sound off I'm in this thing with. Welcome to HDiiTV. Nephew, what's up?
You rocking with your fam.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I gotta do like one of them Asian flicks and let's go. I'm ready. I am ready.
Right. Had the woosah moment.
Had the woosah.
Y'all coming on here, man. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. Jay get paid. What's good? What's good?
Emily,
what's happening? Miracle Rider, what's good? Emily in the building. Nadera, what's good?
Nadera, Philly.
What's happening, fam? What's good? Billy Dancy, what's the word? Ashley, what's the word, fam? Yeah, it's Monday. You know what it means. Sound off. What's Gucci? What's up, Jabari? Cecil, what's happening? All right, y'all, come on in. Jermaine Smith, what's happening? Michael Coker, what's the word? Frank Wright, what's happening? Nephew,
what's happening?
Here, hold on. Is it Eric? Is it Eric Alford? Is that it? Am I saying it right? Listen.
Yeah, Eric Alford. Yep.
Game. Put them cocks in the chat, man. Rock out with your cock out, man.
Scrub, what up, Scrub?
What's the word?
Man, listen. We had some great hoop this week. Texas, y'all got y'all lick back, whatever. But we gonna see y'all later on in the tournament. It's okay. You know, shout out also to Joni, man, with a big win. And shout out to KiKi Rice for closing, showing y'all she's a closer, closing the deal. And Solid Swords, man. She might be having that little sophomore slump going on. We're going to talk about that later.
I heard that somebody woke up with something like, take me to another place. Take me to another land. Make me forget all that hurts me. Let me understand your plan. Tennessee, what is your problem? Take me to another place. Take me to another land. I know that song. Tennessee,
man, that's that fault, man. Hold up, man. See, that's the thing I love about Auntie.
Plan, nephew. Somebody help them understand their plan. Let's go, goddammit. Let's talk about it. I'm starting right there, man. What that man? Hey, come on. He said, what he say? Lord, I really been real stressed. That man say, he's like, bailing out, losing ground. That man say, hey, oh man, that's mystic. Man, somebody help me understand they plan, nephew. What's going on in Tennessee? What is going on in Tennessee?
Look, man, I'm gonna stick to what I said last week, y'all. They should have never got rid of their previous coach. Shout out to my boy Mario Stewart, who be in our chat. Who be in my chat as well. He support me and Auntie. Mario said this a long time ago, that HD, they should have kept the old coach. They got rid of the old coach too fast. This coach here, don't anybody respect her. Don't nobody really like her. She don't really take accountability at all. This is the second or third time, I believe, she done aired her team out. She doesn't switch up her game plan. Like every game she tries to come with the same game plan, and that's not going to work, especially when you're going against a highly defensive team like South Carolina. The problem is her. They gave her adulation too fast. That win against Geno Smith, I think, went to her head. I don't think she is. The only way I could see her ever coming back to this program next year is if you get a whole new batch of players. Because these players, they don't respect her. I don't even think the young ones respect her because of how she calls out the team, how she berates them. She says, oh, we quit and this and that. okay, then why are they quitting? That's my question. If you're this great young coach that they've been bragging about, I haven't seen this happen with other coaches. Those players for Joni and them, yeah, we question Joni's coaching, but those players go out there and play hard every game that they can. They're still playing hard for Joni. So I don't get what your problem is. You have a better roster than Joni. You have a better like resources than she has, and you're still struggling. And her and Barker, I think, got into it going to the sideline. And for that to happen, I'm not going to blame the player. I'm not going to blame Barker because the media would. Other people will blame. I'm not going to blame Barker. I'm going to blame her because your players should not feel that comfortable to snap at you like that in front of everyone and on the sideline where you're supposed to be the authoritative figure. Like, my nieces, we out. They can have an attitude or whatever. They ain't gonna snap at me. They ain't gonna snap at my mom. They know I'll backhand the hell out them in public. I don't play that.
I mean, listen, but
so,
you do snap. But you know when you snap, when you take your ass upstairs and put your face in your pillow and say all the stuff you want to say right up there where I told your ass to go.
Exactly.
Right up there. You can say it to your dolls, to your toys, to your pillow, to your wall.
Yeah.
As long as you say it where I told you to go. Keep going.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So I don't understand. So I don't understand this at all. Like what it's like she's an infomercial every time she gets to the podium and she's begging for help. Like, what is you begging for help for? Like, we can't help you get any organization in your locker room. We can't help you to figure out who your leaders are on the team. You know, that's on you. That's not us. You came into this season and you were over here trying to be more of the friend and the buddy instead of being the leader. It's cool to joke with your kids and laugh, but at the end of the day, it has to be a sense of, I run this. You still have to respect me at the end of the day. So this is what my problem is. She has not earned respect. She has not earned it.
Let's go right there.
She hasn't earned respect at all. She hasn't earned respect. Yeah.
I got. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. But
no, you good. You good.
I gotta have you answer this question because it's the respect thing, and this is what I see. And I've been saying it that she has some players that she coaching some teams, the players that she's scared of. Remember, go back, y'all. Remember I told y'all remember I called this out when Janiyah Barker slapped her in the arm, and it was just playful. It was like, oh, coach. But she hit her hard like buddy old pal, early in the season. I knew then there's no respect. But here's the thing. She's in a situation where she's intimidated. She's in a situation where she's in over her head. And you tell me the time that you saw her look like she was in control. She looks like she says whatever she needs to say to the people that she's in front of. And you can't be in charge like that. And once young people figure out that that's how you are, they're gonna run you ragged. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and tell her we don't want to. Tell her we don't. They're running the show there. She doesn't know.
Man,
she can't even relate to them. Go ahead.
Even if she can't, even if she don't come or grew up around when they came up or how they came up, she doesn't come off as having any control. And what I mean by that is, you have to set a precedence the first day when you come in there. You have to let everybody know this is what we're finna do. This is where I hold y'all standard. I want y'all standard to be here. I don't even believe there was a standard even set. I believe that the players that she brought in, I really believe that she didn't get a real good feel for them because, like I told you again, I don't believe Barker fits this team, not because of her play style, because of she needs somebody like a Don or Kim or somebody who can really step on her to let her know this is what it needs to be. And I don't think
let's set her to the side now because I think she's a one-off, right? She's a one-off.
Right.
She's a one-off in comparison to how everybody else got there.
All right.
Right. She's a one-off. Barker, like, you know, you a kid and the first time, I don't know, we had go-karts. You could go get in a go-kart. And the first one you want to get in is that you want to drive that real big one.
Yeah.
She ain't ready to drive a Barker. She can't drive a Barker.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she can't handle a Barker. Like, that's why I'm trying to figure out, why would you even bring her to the school? Because for one, if you can't be able to get on the same page with Barker or have that type of sternness with Barker, she's gonna run all over you. And that's just how it is. She's gonna run over you, and you're not gonna be able to get the locker room because all the other players are gonna look at, oh, you ain't finna check her, so why should I be worried about you checking me? Because you can't check her.
I don't want you to forget. I think what's getting lost here is that Barker was supposed to be there with a white horn, right?
I understand that, but
White horn was the bridge to be able to try. Not that it was right, and not that it should be White Horn's responsibility, but I believe that Kim Caldwell felt like with White Horn in the locker room still, and with Cooper in the locker room still, and Spearman in the locker room still, that you could bring a Barker in there. And at the beginning of the season, Barker was different. Barker was at the podiums talking about, Ruby is the boss. She's bringing us in. She's helping us understand. She's being a good leader. She's helping me figure it out. And then you take that away, and then there was nobody else to step. There was nobody else to step into that role.
Yeah, I understand that, but here's the thing. The Whitehorn situation of what happened to her off the court, I thought they already handled that before they decided to, okay, well, we're just going to release her. But once you've done that, you still did not. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think she even.
It was two incidents.
It was two incidents. Yeah. But I don't believe that she gave this team any direction from the beginning. She didn't give this team any goals. She didn't give any goals or anything.
What's her goal?
At all. So even if Whitehorn would have stayed, I still think they would have had the same problem because she's just not a strong leader. Like, she's not a strong leader. She doesn't know how to connect with the kids and it doesn't have to be y'all had to be from the same place. She just don't come off as real to me. She's very fake. She's very victim. She's always victimizing. It's like she's a victim on the podium, and her kids are attacking her. Like, she's out there. It's like she's pleading for help every time she's on the podium. Look like she's about to cry every time.
Yes, I told you.
But Auntie, that's dangerous. But that's dangerous. I can't have you at my university if you're scared to coach a kid. Like, that is like some crazy. That means you're very timid and soft.
Let's back up. Let's start here. Let me back up for a second. I moved Janiah Barker to the side to say she's a one-off in the sense of how she got there. Like I said, I feel like if Whitehorn was there, she thought she would have more control. Whether that was right or not, I think that was her thinking when she said Barker could come. But the other group of kids that she ends up with, interestingly enough to me, is basically overtime select. So you got Adidas coming in, offering a bag. You got them being in Adidas school, and you got them like what they thought would be, we're going to just walk this talent in here and compete at this level. She's going to do some magic stuff, and she's gonna do some magic stuff with her hockey rotations, and this was gonna make the overtime select kids work. And that's not to say that I don't think that they're great talents individually, but I think that she just has a collection of talent. I don't think that she has a collection of talent that works well together. I don't think that she has a collection of talent I don't think she built a team. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can have a collection of talent, but even if she didn't have a collection of talent, I still don't think she can coach. Like, she's an assistant coach at best. Because let me give you some numbers, Auntie. 18, 14, 9, and 9. What you think those numbers mean when I give them to you? 18, 14, 9, and 9. That's the box score.
Her number of wins. What are you talking about?
No, that's the box score of what they played against y'all. They gave me 18 and 14. Then they went to 9 and 9. That lets me know when you go into the locker room, it's not even about quitting, about the players quitting on you. You quitted on the players way back when y'all had y'all lost to, I believe it was I think it was it UCLA? I think they lost to UCLA. When you lost to UCLA, you lost the players during that time. Then you come out and say,
these players, though, nephew?
Huh?
Do you think she was ever bought in on these players? Do you ever think like? I
think she came in. I think she. It's not even about that. I think this woman came in thinking that she was the next Cat Summit or somebody. I really think she believes she's that great, and she got over her head when Barker. And this is what I think happened. Either Barker or Cooper. I'm gonna just put Barker to the side. I think it was Cooper or somebody else. Snap back at her and stuff, because ever since they've been going down and then up and then down, they've only been winning games because they're talented and because she said it yesterday. Mia Paldo, they go as Mia Paldo goes. I don't like that statement. I don't like that statement. But I don't like that statement. Mia's a freshman.
Where did you tell her to go, though?
But I'm saying Mia is a freshman, right? She's a freshman. Why is she being put with all that pressure on her? Why didn't you come out and say we go as Talasia go or Barker go? Because I think those are the players, the upperclassmen and Spearman. I think Spearman, Barker, Cooper have put a line in the sand and they don't listen or rock with her. They just go out there and play when they play. Paldo and them, they just caught in the middle because they're freshmen. Paldo just trying to hoop, but you can't really hoop because she can't get control of the locker room. That's what I think it is from watching the games.
I think Cooper been checked out. Spearman and them, I ain't paying attention enough to him. I've been saying Cooper been checked out for a couple weeks.
They all been checked out. They all been checked out.
Does Kim allow her coaching staff to step in and help? Yeah, hell yeah. Kim told y'all last year, remember? She doesn't even control the rotations. She plays who her assistants send. But that's the other thing.
Her coaching staff, but your coaching staff is only as good as like what you go with. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, it doesn't matter what the coaching staff does. You are the head coach. The head coach is the final say. Doesn't matter what sport it is, don't matter what gender it is. If you can't have control of your team, or if you don't have the pulse of your team, you are not going to last long in this business. And this is disturbing to me that she keeps coming to the podium crying like a little girl for help. If I am the AD, I'm bringing her into the office and I'm having a check today. Like, yo, what is going on? Like, I would literally put her job on the line. I think the reason why her job ain't on the line right this minute because they paid her a bunch of money. But I would question her job. These players gave you 9 points in the third and fourth quarter of a game where they could have came back after halftime. That shows me that you don't believe in your team. They don't believe in you. You're above your head. You're looking for somebody to bail you out because you look like one of them type of women who always gotten bailed out by somebody in your life. And you're falling flat on your face. And you don't pick the time in getting blown out to call your team out like that. Even the last game when y'all lost, you don't call your team out like that. Because you don't have anything. You don't have the locker room. And you don't do anything like that because some of the players who may have been on your side, if it was 2 or 3 of them, you lost them even more after you said what you said before yesterday. So she needs to get reevaluated. they need to either move on from her or they're going to have to get a whole new batch of players next year, because this locker room, I believe, is toxic. She's not going to turn this team around. This team is only going to win games if they're more talented than the other team. But when they go against a team, like I said last week, like a South Carolina, LSU, or Texas, or even an Oklahoma, they're going to lose. They're not going to win those games because they need more than talent to play against the top echelon teams in the SEC, or hell, even other places. They could win in other places because they're more talented. But in the SEC, you're not going to make it out the first or second round when y'all get in the tournament play. Then when you get to March Madness, do y'all even get past the 32? I don't see it. Because if they go against a team that's just out of this world together and they're on one accord, they're going to beat Tennessee ass.
What was the goal that they set for this season? Where did they think they was going?
I think they felt like they would be in contention to win the SEC and get far in the tournament. That's what I think it was. And when they went through some adversity, she wasn't able to get them out of that adversity. She didn't know how to reel them in. She didn't know how to coach them up. And when that happened, they've been on the tailspin ever since.
Here's the thing. By the stats, all of them goals are still in front of her. The eye test is the problem.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Right now, all of those goals are still in front of her. They are number 2 in the SEC right now. Right?
Yeah.
They number 2 in the SEC. Now they in danger of falling the hell out the top 25, which is weird. But
I mean they are.
Their problem is the next 8 games. That's their problem. The next 8 games. Can she rally these troops and put something together to be able to go through this? Because what I would call a gauntlet for them. Can they go through that? Let me see. Let me see if I can get their schedule.
That Missouri game, they could lose that. I got it right here. They got Missouri next.
Okay. Yeah.
They got Missouri. They got Texas. They got Ole Miss. They got Texas A&M. They got Oklahoma.
Where's the Missouri game?
Oh, the Missouri game in Tennessee. So they'll have a chance to win that because they're at home.
Shit.
But they still could lose that game because I just saw Missouri the past 3-4 games. Missouri look good.
Nephew, that game right there is Kelly Harper's motherfucking Super Bowl. She is coming to walk into Tennessee and help them remember what the fuck they sent out of there. Now listen, y'all know I call Kelly Harper hands on knees. Won't change. That's Coach hands on knees. But understand, she's not hands on knees because she can't coach. That's not why I call her hands on knees. I don't think that Kelly Harper is not a good coach. But I also understand that Kelly Harper couldn't be at Tennessee anymore. What they wanted Kelly Harper to be, she was never going to be. They wanted Kelly Harper to be Pat Summitt. That's Tennessee's problem. They need to let the ghost of Pat Summitt go. Pat is not coming back. Set that history to the side and let whatever coach is going to come in there build their legacy. What I think Tennessee needs to do is think about maybe a black female head coach. They ain't never had one of them. But you got a team of predominantly black females. Try that. But I digress. I'm not going to go there. But what I'm saying is, over these next 8 games, nephew, do you think she can rally these troops to compete?
No. I told you.
I got Missouri trying to
she's gonna struggle. I think they'll ease out a win against Missouri, but it's gonna be crazy. Okay. They're gonna lose to Texas. They're gonna lose to Ole Miss. They're gonna Texas A&M because they're more talented. They could possibly win that game, but they could lose that because listen, those girls are playing hard. I know their record don't show it, but they're playing very hard for Joni.
They're trying to save Joni's seat.
And they're trying to save her seat. And then you got Tennessee and Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma gets them back at home. And then I think LSU gets them at home. And I think they lose to Vanderbilt. I think Michaela Blake's going to get them the business. So I mean, we'll see. Like, they could shock me and say,
did you just call off 8 straight losses?
Man. I don't know if it'll be 8 straight. I think out of these games,
I'm sorry, because you said Missouri.
I said they possibly could beat Missouri and A&M because they got those 2 games at home. But against Texas, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, LSU, Vanderbilt, they might be taking some L's.
Here's the thing, nephew. If they lose Missouri, Texas, Ole Miss, I think the whole team will be checked out by February 19th. Texas A&M.
I think they're checked out now. That game against Georgia, they only won because they were talented.
You don't think she can have like a come to Jesus? Everybody get together, rah, us against the world, Rocky time.
Auntie, like I would understand that. I would believe that if they didn't get blown out by Mississippi State and then got blown out by UConn. Then they barely beat Georgia. Georgia should have won that game. They just made some mistakes down the stretch. And then they just lost. They just lost by like 43 against y'all. So it's like, no, I don't see no coming to Jesus moment. Barker and them, like Cooper and all of them, they're done with her. Like they really don't mess with her. I think the only people that really could talk to her is the freshmen or the young girls. But the older heads on the team, they don't rock with her. Listen, when your coach is on the podium sounding like she's been attacked, this is more than just basketball to me. She's going out there playing like she's being attacked. And I don't like that look because it's making those women, especially Barker, look like they're savages. And I don't like that. If you can't handle coaching strong black women, black young women, you don't need to be in this profession. You need to go to one of these Catholic schools and go coach blonde hair with the blue eyes.
Do you know?
That's what you need to do. Because that's what it's coming off as to me when I look at her coaching and when she speaks in the press conferences. I don't like that look.
Go back to Marshall. Do you remember what did her team look like at Marshall? You got any idea, nephew? I don't remember her from Marshall. I didn't watch her at Marshall. I've been saying Talasia looked over it.
I really never heard of her until she got the job for Tennessee. I've never really heard of her.
We in the same boat. We have no idea really who she.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah,
it took me to this season to find out she had only coached 1 year at Marshall. I thought she had a few years at Marshall. So, there's that.
That's what I'm saying. I've never heard of this lady.
So for Tennessee, then, if you're the Tennessee AD, is it worth tapping her on her shoulder right now and just say, hey, the direct deposit gonna still keep coming, honey, but don't even come back. We're gonna see what these assistants or somebody can do. Or do you let her finish the season? Because at this point, I would be worried about the recruiting class that's supposed to be coming in. Are y'all still signed up for this? Are y'all still wanting to come into this? Because, like I said, nephew, this is what I said. She didn't even just throw her team under the bus. She threw them under the bus 2 weeks ago. She's going around the corner and just running them over again at this point. Go ahead.
It depends. It depends on what happens these next 3 games. If these next 3 games they look like shit and it looks very bad, then I see the AD talking to her and possibly seeing what's going on, and then give his or hers, I don't know who the AD is, give their what was I going to say? They'll be able to give what they see a little better, talk to her and see what they're going to do. And then I could see them still keeping her. I believe they would get rid of all the players they need to get rid of before they get rid of her, because they like when she did that last press conference, you should have stepped in then and talked to her and say, yo, you gotta chill. And because she was allowed to say what she said yesterday, I don't think he's going to he or her, that's the AD, I don't think they're gonna have her lose her job. I think they're gonna keep her, because they would have been said something if she came out of character. She would have came out and apologized, and she would have gave an apology, because they would have come to you and say, oh, you got to clean that up. And she would have gave an apology, but she ain't give that up. She ain't give no apology. So it seems like the AD don't care.
Can she be successful if instead of getting rid of the players, they overhaul the coaching staff around her? To me, she needs some more seasoned people around her. We talked about this before. I felt like she needed some more stronger black females on her staff. Could they change the staff? Could they change the staff around her and she still be successful? Or do you think, like me, it should just kind of be a clean slate? Hey, just pack up your office, you and your folks, and we gonna bring.
If you can,
go ahead.
No, I'm saying if you can get a black coaching staff around her, then yeah, I would do it. But here's the thing: if you can somehow make the tournament, make the March Madness this year, see what y'all do. If it goes out flaming like bad, then yeah, you want to clean. I would clean the assistants, get rid of the assistants, and bring in some better assistants who can be able to set that authoritarian there to everybody that's there, and be able to set a sternness there and show her the ropes. They would have to me, go get a veteran type of coach. But
it would have to be a seasoned assistant staff. It would
have to be a seasoned assistant staff. You would have to get some assistants who know how to connect with the players, who know how to get a better system. I don't like the system they're running. The system with this hawky type of system, change players in, full court press all game. You don't need to do that. I think they need to reevaluate the playbook, reevaluate the teachings that they're teaching the kids, and then they go from there. I think the problem is that the personnel she has, for one, they don't fit the system she's trying to run. That's one. Two, she doesn't have a strong sense of accountability for herself, because she doesn't blame herself for anything. She blames everybody, and she looked like she's overwhelmed. So she has a bad poker face, and she doesn't come with no good plays, and she doesn't have the right players around that she has on her team. So she has to either shape up, or you're going to have to ship her out. I don't think they're going to get rid of her. I think she's going to come back next year. So you get these new assistants. You see how it goes through the SEC play, what she does next year, because they'll probably do well out of conference. And then you go from there. You would fire her and then move on after next year. That's what I think is going to happen.
You think you giving her one more year? Okay.
No, I'm saying that's what they're going to do. They're going to give it to, because they paid her the money.
I don't mean you. That's not what your choice would be. But that's what you see happening. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I see happening. My choice is I would have fired her 3-4 weeks ago. She got fired. So, because it's disturbing. It's disturbing to me how she's acting. It's very disturbing. I done been around
a lot of people.
Yeah.
But how much do you think the NIL bag factors into who stays, who goes, and who you have to keep? Because it's easy, it's one thing to be like, okay, everybody just gonna jump in the portal. But if everybody just jump in the portal, how much revenue sharing are you losing? How much money are you letting walk away with these kids now? And then is it just fuck it, we got a bag, so we'll just buy some more? Is that the attitude? Or
that's the attitude that's the attitude they're gonna have to take.
Got you.
It just is, because you can't, Auntie, you're not gonna be able to retain a lot of these players on this team after how she's been acting, how they've been going through adversity, how she's been calling the team out. It's like, you don't have the cachet of a Moki or a Don or a Gino. You don't have that cachet. You can't just call your players out. You haven't won nothing. And I think a lot of these coaches, this is why I don't like this era. We talked about it last night on my channel with these new GMs in basketball and stuff. I don't like these people because they christen people way too much. Like this statement here, like Johan said, one season after Marshall, you got a job for Tennessee. You, in my opinion, if I had a daughter, she's not coming to your school because you guys don't go off a body of work. Y'all pick who y'all feel comfortable around, or you feel comfortable with going to dinner with this person. This is the hirings that they do a lot of times. Somebody they could have come around their family. They're looking for a friend instead of somebody to get the goddamn job done. And that's the problem. I think she was hired because they felt safe by her. They liked her. She got that look. She got the blonde hair. She looks like she could do something. And they got fooled by it because she hasn't really gone through a situation where she's with the bullets flying. She hasn't gone through nothing.
You know why she got the extension. We know what she's living on. She's living of beating Gino in
right.
And what they should have waited to see was, can you beat Gino at stores? Because Gino went in there and was like, okay, you got me. That Gino had Tennessee circled coming to stores. And if you couldn't tell, he meant the message that he sent.
Yeah,
so but even stuck with that. Now you stuck with that. Go ahead.
But even in that game, not to cut you off, but even in that game, right? It was you had 19, then 23. You had 19 in the first quarter. Yeah, the game against the game they lost. You still had a chance to beat them. You had 19 in the first quarter, then 23. You were leading at the half by 2. The second half went just like it did against you guys. 11, 13 in y'all game, 9 and 9. So something is telling me that you do not know how to adjust, that you do not know how to keep your troops together. And then when you're front running, because remember, she said this yesterday, when we front run, everything is good. Okay, but your team is the resemblance of you. I don't care how you feel. You're the coach of the team. Your team is you. Doesn't matter if they're acting a fool, acting wild and out, then that means you a fool and you wild out because they are an extension of you. Just like when you have kids in real life, they're an extension of you. If they're feeling that way, that means that's the way you are. And that shows me that she is way over her head. She bought into the hype. Now that the hype has calmed down, now she's realizing, man, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to control this and that. Well, that means you never had it in the first place. This is the thing. If you're going to bring the players in, you have to bring players in that your coach can deal with. The Whitehorn thing, I'm with you. That kind of threw a wrench into her plan. Then when you brought Barker in, it's like you don't know how to connect with Barker. Barker is a fiery player. That doesn't mean she's bad. Doesn't mean she's just fiery. There's people that are like that. And if you don't know how to connect with those people or sit down and be real with the people, you should have never brought them on your team. That's what I'm saying. Right. So I don't care about Whitehorn being there or not. I still think if Whitehorn was there, it would have still been a distinction. It has still been infighting. It has still been a turnoff because you don't know how to relay to your players and to the people that's under you that, yo, this is what we need to do. And even her assistants, I don't even know if they respect the assistants. If they don't respect your assistants, they damn sure not going to respect you because the assistants are another extension of you. So I feel like what I would do is I would have never hired her in the first place because she hasn't had enough experience of going through the fire. We can talk all our shit about Kim Mulkey, but Kim Mulkey's been through the fire. You can talk your stuff about Don. Don been through the fire. Don is decorated. Decorated. You're not decorated. You can't do what they do. If they want to call their team out in public, they can do that because they got something to back up what they do. And they team know, man, that hardware, that fire, I'm going to roll with that. Even if I feel a certain way, I'm going to still roll with it because they've been there. They've been there when it was low. They've been there when it was high. This coach went to Marshall 1 year. You ain't got no resume. That's like somebody, Auntie, you done been at the Amazon, the higher ups. You've been there for like 10, 15 years. This person who come in, they like after 1 year, he up at the same position you at. Y'all ain't gonna respect that person. You ain't putting no work in. She ain't put no work in. So they don't, and then you give her a raise, like you said, an extension. You just basically showed that we just gave this money to her because we feel comfortable with her. It's not about her coaching. It's about a look. That's what it's about with this hire.
Well, and my thing is, at Marshall, I get it. First season, she went in there. She's the hottest thing in there. She won the regular season. She won a conference tournament. She went to the NCAA tournament. Great. But once the tape was out, see, that was the thing. Once the tape was out on her, what was she able to do? Nobody checked the bag. Nobody checked her bag. Her bag ain't deeper than it. Man, listen, she does. There's no more tricks. If you put your hand in her bag, your arm gonna go out the bottom. There's a hole in that bitch. There's nothing else in the bag. She's shown it. And I don't know if she could sit on somebody's benches and assistant coach and develop some more stuff to put into her bag, or if this is where it stops. And maybe she's just a good mid-major or D2. Where she was at before Marshall, Glenville, something like that. Is that what it's called? I don't know.
Hold on, I can pull it up right.
I may be misremembering.
No, I can pull it up right here. I can pull the resume up right here.
Record, it's Marshall in 2 seasons at Tennessee, but she was 7 years somewhere else before.
Because look at this. She started out at Ohio. She played for 4 years at Glenville State. She went to Ohio Valley as an assistant coach, 2011 to 13. Then she went to Sacramento State, 2013 to 16. Then she went back to her alma mater, Glenville State, as a head coach, 2016 to 23. She was at Marshall for that 1 year. Now she's with Tennessee. Her coaching record, she's 256 and 47. NCAA Division I tournaments, she's 2-2. In Division II, she's 12-5. So she had a 2022. She had 2 NCAA regionals in the Final Four, 4 MEC tournament championships, 6 MECs. I mean, she got an okay resume, but it's D2. Like, and then the players she dealt with, she's probably never played or coached these type of players. So I'm gonna blame the AD for this. Like, you as an AD have to get the players in there that and her too. You have to get the players in there that you could deal with or you could coach. So that's what I'm saying. And then I don't
That's
like.
my point, nephew. Is she even meeting these players, or are they just being Are they being pipelined there from Adidas and Overtime Select? Are you recruiting? People like, oh, look at the talent she got. I was like, man, look at the talent. But is she getting that talent, or is Overtime Select getting that talent, or are the players that are already there attracting players that they want to play with? That's my real question.
It's both of them. They're getting it. They're getting it from the players that's there. They're getting it from the players that's there, and they're getting it from Overtime Select and the other places.
Hold on, because there's nothing about her at the podium and the things that we said that says that she really walks into somebody's house and wows them.
Okay, like, Johan. So she was a Nepo hire. Her husband works for the Volunteers on the men's side. Her husband, hold on. Let me see who her husband is. Let me see.
Oh, well, then I answered the question then.
Let me see. You said her husband? Let's see.
She's not walking into anybody's living room wowing them. She doesn't wow you at the mic. She doesn't have that type. She don't her career. She don't got no what they say riz like that. She's not doing that.
Okay, so yeah, so she her husband is a fellow basketball coach. So he's the player development coach for the men's side. So that's possibly how she got the job. Because I don't really see her.
Look at you.
I'm not gonna call her Kim Possible. Kim Possible got shit done. She don't.
Now I said, look at you using your allegedly, potentially, possibly how she got the job. You know how she got that job, nephew.
Yeah.
You know how she got that job.
Yeah, she got it from her husband. She got it from her husband, Justin Caldwell, player development. I mean, look, she got a good resume for D2, but do I believe that resume does that Does that resume garner her to get a job there? No.
Nephew.
She got the job because of Justin.
Nephew, check the chat. The chat is telling you Justin got hired after her. So maybe he
okay,
so
that's what happened then. Once she got the job, she pulled her husband over there. I mean, I'm just saying, like, her resume for D2 and stuff is not bad. It's not bad, but it doesn't garner me to give you a job at the D1 level. She should not have gotten no Tennessee job with that resume at all, because she hasn't proven nothing.
Let's compare resumes. Let's compare resumes. Let's compare resumes. Because I see. Let's compare resumes. This.
Yeah, FM. She was hired because she was blind and white. Look, I agree. I'm not taking nothing. Look, she got a look. She got a look about her.
We know that part. But what I want to get into is some numbers real quick. To get his job at Auburn, Larry Vickers had to be the regular season champion, the conference tournament champion, and the NCAA tournament champion 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. They could have been hired him. If that's what we doing, regular season champ, conference tournament champ, NCAA tournament champ, you could have hired him in 22-23. He had to do that 3 times in a row. The tape had to get out on him, and he had to prove that he could do it again and again.
Right.
This is the stuff that we be talking about. This is the little subtle shit that have these all the sports looking unequitable. They should have gone to Tamika Reed. They could have went Tamika Randall. Like, she coaching right now over at Winthrop.
I mean, you could have gave it to anybody else, but I mean, look, when you bring in a coach, in my opinion, they have to be able to relate to the players. Doesn't matter what skin tone they are, don't matter. You have to be able to relate to the players. You have to be able to deal with adversity. You have to be able to take accountability. When you don't do that, you're not a head coach. Like, seriously, because there's been plenty of coaches who've got in because they knew somebody or they had to look. But once they were there, they had to show they could coach. They had to show they could coach. She's not showing me that. Like, listen, she don't show me any adjustments. Like, every game where they were leading or they were down, she doesn't adjust. She still tries to do the same thing. And what you're trying to do, that's not going to suffice, in my opinion, in the SEC. That's not. That's why I didn't pick them that's why I didn't pick them to go that far last year. That's why I wasn't real comfortable with them last year, because they're too sporadic. And to me, the personalities on her team that are the head players on her team, it don't match with her. So again, they're going to possibly move on from those players at the end of the year, and they're going to see what she does next year. If this continues, I don't see her being at Tennessee that long, y'all. Because for one, Tennessee's very high prestige, and they want to try to keep their name in with the other colleges. But if you stay with her, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it far. And I don't understand, like, you got Mia Paldo. Mia Paldo scored 0 points in 24 minutes. How? That's my point. You as a coach have to recognize that. One of my best players is not scoring or they're struggling. I got to find a way to put them in a better position. She don't do that. She leave people out there too long, or she leave people out there too less. She don't let anybody get a rhythm going. Defensively, once they eat that full court press up, she don't know how to say, okay, then let's just go man on man, or let's run a half court trap. Let's run a 2-3 or 1-2-1 or 2-3, anything. She doesn't do that. And that's her issue. So she should have never been hired for this job. This job is way too big for her. It's way too big for her. It's way too much. And to me, she was just hired because of her look and having blonde hair in the eyes. That was it. And they felt comfortable with her. It didn't have nothing to do with her coaching. It had nothing to do with how she talked to players. Because if that was the case, she should have never been there in the first place. I felt they should have kept that last coach a little longer. But like Auntie said, they wanted her to be They wanted her to be Pat, and that's their problem. Ain't nobody gonna be Pat. Pat is a one of one.
Listen, Pat's going, y'all. That's not coming back. Let her spirit live on. Let that legend go.
Let it go.
Let that legacy be what it's gonna be, is what I'm saying. But I like what I don't know who it was in the chat. Somebody said not only did she get a D1 job, nephew, she got the Tennessee job. Tennessee is the most storied program in women's basketball. It's the only school.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So that has to matter too. That has to matter too. Like, you have to be able to uphold and stand up under all of those things that she's crumbling right before our eyes. But we're not gonna make this whole show about her. We're not gonna make this whole show about her.
No, it's not about her, but we got to talk about her because, man, look, you got all this talent on your team, man, and you not holding the end of your bargain. You're not doing what the hell you supposed to do. You got all this talent. Like, there's no reason that Paul should have 4 points in 19 minutes. Mia only got like 5 in like 26. Like, I mean, you can't do that. You gotta.
But at the same time, when I'm looking at South Carolina and the defense we put on them, what else was y'all gonna do?
I mean, that's fine. I mean, but that's
how many points did you expect? But look, Mia Paul don't cook on Raven. That freshman.
I expected Mia Paulo to give me something else. Even if she didn't give me a bunch of points, she should have gave me something else. She at least could have gave me 6 or 8. She could have gave me 6 or 8.
Her first.
Yes, she could have gave me. She could have gave me 6 or 8, and that's still not taking nothing away from Raven. You as a coach have got to coach better than what you're doing. You can't go into a South Carolina. They're gonna have to see y'all for the next 5 or 8 years. So you can't come into this game saying, oh, I can't figure out a way to get Mia off. No, you got to figure out a way. And it's not just against y'all. She did this with Mississippi State. And Mississippi State ain't as good as y'all. They not good as y'all. So this is her.
Best game to look at.
This is her.
Be the best game to look at. 10 for 44.
It's not even just this game, Auntie. It ain't even just this game, Auntie. It's not just y'all. It's hold on. It's Mississippi State.
Hold on.
UConn.
If they make 10 threes in this game, they were going to be good. That's what they started the game with. They made 10 threes in this game.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Auntie.
They made the 10 and weren't good. Go ahead.
Auntie, it's not even just that. They were at 18 and 14. They still had a chance to win. The second half, you as a coach not only got out coached, your team quit on you. You only were able to get 9 and 9. That's not taken away from y'all defense. South Carolina got the best defense in the country, if not top 3. It's still, you were said to be this coach. I'm going off of what the narrative is. They said you're this coach. I haven't seen that. You know what? Forget all that, y'all. I'm gonna go here. I'm getting away from South Carolina. Let's go. Let's go to this game here. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm going over here to Mississippi State.
Bring up
Mississippi State. You only had 14 and 16 in the second and the third quarter, and you only had 12 in the first. Let me tell y'all what Mississippi State had. 26. They had 9 in the first quarter, right? Today, 12. 26, 24, 18. This is a coaching problem. It's not a player problem. You don't adjust. You don't know how to find easy ways for your players to score or even defend or even facilitate. Yes, I love South Carolina. Give them their respect. But at the end of the day, you're getting your ass whooped by Mississippi State, who ain't on the level of a South Carolina, LSU, or none of them. And you getting your ass whooped. So this is Kim Caldwell. And until she says, you know what? I suck. I read into the hype. I'm trash. It ain't my players. It's me. They're going to keep getting their ass whooped just like this. They're going to keep getting their ass whooped. And I won't be surprised if Missouri don't beat their ass. I won't be surprised if Missouri don't beat their ass.
I already told you Kelly is coming to let her know that this the house. I was the last one who had this one standing. But even after she says what you just said she needs to say, nephew, what do she do? Her bag's still empty.
That's what I'm saying, Auntie. I don't listen. This is how I feel. She needs to get listen. From my point of view, I would have never hired her. Because listen, this is what I'm doing when I interview you. I'm gonna ask you, put something on the board. Show me your stuff. Then I'm gonna say, okay, show me a counter. Show me this. Show me your bag. Show me your bag. Show me what you know. Show me what you got. Show me if this situation happened. How do you do it? You know what they did? They didn't do none of that shit. You know what they did? They said, oh, you look blind. Oh, yeah, you know, me and Sandy going over here today. You want to come to the golf course with us? You want to go over here to the movie with us? My husband, your husband.
They signed the contract.
Man, look,
they signed the contract.
They hung out. That's all it is. All it is a home. They only hired her because of how she looked, and they only hired her because she made them feel safe. That's the only reason why they hired her.
Now, where do they go now?
They stuck with her. They just extended her. They just extended her. So you're stuck.
No, you're not.
You stuck.
No, you're not.
Man, they are not, Auntie. They listen. They are not going to get rid of her.
Tennessee has enough money to send her home, pay her, and bring in a winning.
They not going to do that, Auntie.
Why not? Why not,
Auntie?
Why not?
You know why? Because they didn't check her about these two dumb comments she made.
Here's the other thing.
They're not going to send her home.
Because now next year they're switching to they becoming Adidas school next year again, right?
I believe so.
So Adidas and everybody, we're gonna pour all this money into this for how many years?
I say about
we're gonna just
I say 2 more. I say 2 more years. They're gonna do that. Ooh. I'm telling you. Because if they had a problem with her, they would have been checked her about that bullshit on the sideline she doing. They haven't checked her. They haven't even had her retract her statements. That's how I know they don't care. They happy with who they got. They not going to care until it starts affecting them in another way, and it's going to be after next year. Watch what I tell you. It ain't going to be this year. It's going to be next year.
That's terrible. That's terrible for them. That's terrible for them.
Hey, listen. I ain't root for Tennessee since Pat left. I'm
interested because if they're willing to stick with her for 2 more seasons, I'm really interested to see what the level of talent does at that school. That's a good hot take. We're gonna watch it. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
I know I don't have the patience for it. I'd have been tapped on the shoulder.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's you and that's me. I would have never hired her. I'd have never hired her. I'd have never. Listen, what I know about her and reading her resume, she would not have gotten hired.
Remember, I was the one after we beat Kim with the 1.1 second shot. I was the one that said, because they still went to the tournament and won the game. I said, I'm not Kim. Did Kelly just save her job? And everybody was like, no, Auntie. But she should have been able to save her job after she took that 1.1 to us. We're going and winning in the tournament. She should have been able to deal with that. But again, I'm glad that she's at Missouri, and I think that Missouri may see some success before Tennessee does if they don't get this.
Yeah, Missouri's gonna be. Listen, I've been watching Missouri all season. Missouri has been very, very competitive. Now they may have lost some games they shouldn't have lost, but they've been very competitive. Now they got blown out by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs is the better team. I'm very high on the Bulldogs. You are high on the Bulldogs. But like I said,
we also both been saying Missouri got size and shooters, and they're gonna be better at the end of the season.
Because look, Missouri's beating Mississippi State, the team that blew Tennessee ass out. They beat Arkansas. They beat in Texas A&M. They beat they blew out Arkansas. They played a good game against Alabama. They've been blown out a few times, but they'll turn that around next year because she got to get the talent in there. Once Missouri gets the talent, I think Missouri's going to pass Tennessee once she gets the talent there. I don't like Tennessee because this coach got all this talent. See, I don't judge a coach just off of talent. I judge a coach off of what they can use at their disposal. Like Phil Jackson, at the end of the day, whatever you feel about Phil Jackson, he's still a great coach because couldn't nobody be able to manage those personalities like he can. That's just facts. But Larry Brown, he's a good coach because he can coach. He can go coach with a Band-Aid and a toothpick, like a MacGyver coach, and he still could get the job done. So it's different type of styles of coaches. Kim has showed me she can't coach with talent at all, and she can't coach when they're down in games. She don't know how to adjust to adversity. She don't know how to bring the team back. Like, yo, we got this. I know we're struggling right now, but come on, we can get this. Don't nobody believe in her. Like if the team is showing up late to practices or late to meetings, why are you telling us? Why didn't you handle that shit? Why didn't you handle it? Why do we need to hear that shit? It's like
all that did was
it's crazy to me.
All it did was confirm for us that you don't have any control. Because
you don't have control.
You didn't sit one player. I didn't see nobody not start. I didn't see nobody not play. You had the nerve to tell us that players not going to class. Players don't want to play. So,
but why would you say that? She's so, man, this girl here. Listen, look what my boy be saying. Pack her up. Y'all need to pack her up and send her up the road to where she came from. She's terrible.
You know what? I got to go back. You know what? I got to give you this. I didn't think about this. And you're right. They don't care. And you know how I know that they don't care? This is how I know they don't care. Because by now, they should have gave her some press training or something. They should have said, hey, let us help you. Let us help you with how to do these interviews.
Auntie, let me and your black behind say that what she said. We'd have been fired. We'd have been fired like before the press conference ended. It'd have been like Mike cut. It'd have been like Mike cut. Oh no, I need you to come to my office.
They did no coaching. They had no extra training. They ain't offer no professional development. That's what I just was thinking about. There's a lot of things that they could have did. This ain't just the first. This ain't just the first presser that she's just bombed, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. You're right. Maybe they don't care. So maybe it's at the AD level too. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know how long the AD been there, but
Auntie, they don't care, because if they cared, they would have checked her after she said these bullshit press conferences. They would have checked her after the first one or the second one. They letting her just say and do whatever she want. It's like, wow. So that just lets me know that she got a bigger leash on her. So she good. She good till next year. Till after next year. Because if any one of us or anybody else would have said that shit, they would have been crucified in the paper, and they would have lost their job, or they would have got a couple warnings. They would have. I mean, it's just the facts. They like her for some reason, so they're like, hey, she's cool. We'll let it slide. That's what it is. Because you cannot tell me that as a authoritative figure in that whole locker room, or even with that program, you're going to allow your coach to throw your players under the bus like that. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Like, I'm sorry. Like, after that first conference, after that first time, no, it should have been checked. She should have got checked.
She should be getting them thumbs down texts.
Yeah, she should have been.
Thumbs down.
She should have been. She should have been.
You know what that means? Y'all know what that means? Let's since we talking Tennessee, let's look at where they're at on AP top 25. How do you feel about where they ended up on the top 25? I think they are 22 now. Is that right? Did they drop down 6 spots or something like that?
Hold on, let me pull it up. I can pull it up right here. Hold on, I got you.
I don't got a fancy game. Hold on, it take mine longer.
Yeah, they got Tennessee at 22.
I said down 6, down 3. How you feel?
Yeah, they're down 3. Well, they're gonna be down 3 because they're in the SEC. Like, the SEC whole way.
In the nation? Are they top 22 in the nation?
No, I think they should. I think they should be.
Is there anybody under them that you think should be above them? 23, 24, 25. Let me ask you that.
Right now, I ain't gonna hold you. I probably would have Washington. That's it. Everybody else is below them right now. I would say Washington and I would say on Washington. Oh yeah, Minnesota. Hey, Minnesota. I'll give it another week. Minnesota can mess around a bit because Minnesota's had some impressive wins. Yeah, they're not in there yet, but they could be somebody to look for. I would look for them. If Georgia could do their thing again, if they could bounce back with some wins coming up, they could be another team too. So those are my like three teams: Washington, Minnie, and Georgia. I believe could be over them.
Washington, Minnesota. I agree. Georgia, I agree. Washington. Savia Sellers is too up and down for me. And once I seen her crash out and not be able to break a press, I was off Washington. I'm just keeping it.
Yeah, you know what their problem is? You know what Washington's biggest problem is? They don't have anybody to go get a bucket. Like just flat out, like because you know how they got exposed. I'm gonna tell you the game they got exposed, Auntie, and this is for y'all to know that HD watch shit.
You silly.
Because y'all like to say, HD, you be at work 11 hours. How you? Don't worry about HD. Auntie got me. We good. When they played Illinois, when Illinois gave them the business, I said, yeah, they don't. Illinois had 3 people over there who could get a bucket. They just don't have no structure. They just don't have no structure like that. But yeah, Washington, yeah. That's when I knew they was exposed. That's when I knew it.
Okay.
That's when I knew it. They're gonna struggle when tournament time come for they in the Big Ten, right? They're gonna struggle. They're gonna struggle in that tournament. They're gonna struggle. They're gonna struggle a lot. And I think it's a few teams that could get them if they not correct. If they don't come correct against the Trojans could get them. Michigan State, of course, I like Michigan State. They proved something to me, even though they lost that Michigan game. They still gonna be tough. And I also think Wisconsin could sneak them. So they got to be careful, man. Washington, I don't know what they got to do. If they got to go woosah, if they got to go drink some tea, or have some medicine. They need some, because it's gonna be tough in that Big Ten. Big Ten ain't no joke this year. This ain't the Big Ten when CC was playing in it. This is a whole monster now, and you could get your ass whooped any other day. But Tennessee, man, if I could see Tennessee falling out the top 25, I ain't gonna hold you.
With the games, like you said, they are over the next week, definitely. Over the next 8. What else shocked you about AP top 25? Or what needs to be addressed?
Let me see. Texas, Vanderbilt, LSU, Michigan. The top 10 I ain't got no problem with. I probably would switch Duke and Oklahoma. I would switch them. That's the only thing. Baylor's where I knew they would be once Talia got back. Michigan State, they straight. Ole Miss is straight. Iowa needs to come down some. Iowa needs to be at 20. I don't trust Iowa. Like I said, once you stop that chit chat stuff, and they ain't got no other hoopers on their team I'm worried about. They ain't got no hoopers to me. Only people they got is like chit chat. Stokey's a try hard player, but hey, she is what it is. She gonna give you what she could give you. Texas Tech they beat TCU. I told people TCU fraud. I told y'all Texas Tech is nice. I told y'all West VA's nice. They just came off a big win against Arizona. They gonna move up. Kentucky, their thing is how healthy Tioni Key can stay. He is their biggest piece on that team. And the reason why She can rim protect, she could score, and she could defend, and she could switch between 1 through 5 at her size, which is a plus. So if she stays healthy, Kentucky probably get the 15. They'll get up there. TCU, y'all, I think need to drop too. I think North Carolina's better than them. I think Kentucky's better than them. I think West VA's better than them because they just beat them. I think they beat them. And then Merlin, I think Merlin, if Merlin can get all their people back that they need, they'll be okay. But that'll probably be like one of the only teams under them. I just don't like TCU at 17. That's why they lost to Colorado. They don't play defense. They're not good down the stretch. They don't know how to close. Olivia Miles, to me, has been very underwhelming this year. I know a lot of y'all been getting on me when I'm not over here with Auntie. Y'all come to my channel and said, HD, stop hating on Olivia Miles. Well, I guess I'm going to hate some more because I don't see it. I don't think she's a top 5 point guard, possibly not even top 10. I got 10 women over her at the PG that's better than her. I'm just being real. I don't see what y'all see in Olivia Miles. And then the team she got, Suarez is either hit or miss. If Suarez isn't hitting, TCU is finna lose, man. I don't fear them. They bigs ain't really big like that. They don't play big. If you get physical with them, they'll stop all of that. So again, I don't like them at all. Like I said, North
nephew,
Carolina.
Do you have
go ahead.
Do you have your 10 point guards that's better than her? Do you have them available? Like you can share your list right now?
On my list right now, I'll go off the dome.
Or you can give us just the idea of some of the ones that you got ahead of her, because like we on the same page about Olivia Miles. So
okay, I got Raven. I got Jada. I got Tijana. I got Talia. I got Jeloni. I got oh, I'm gonna drop my phone. I got KiKi over her. I got Chit Chat. I think Chit Chat's better than her. Hold on.
You have Rory on that list?
You said who?
Rory.
Yes, Rory. I got Rory over her. I got Rory and Preston over her. I'm trying to think of the other. Hold on.
You said Jada. You was talking about Jada Richard or Jada at Iowa State?
Jada Richard. Oh yeah, and the other Jada. I got both Jadas over her. I got Richard and I got Williams. I got both Jadas over her. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Morgan over her. What's the point guard for what's the point guard from Kamir. Oh yeah, Kamir Johnson, Virginia. I got her over her too. Man, what's the other girl? What's the girl from Duke? It's a point guard for Duke. I like her more than Freak. She got the braids in her head. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The point guard with the braids in her hair.
Talking about Donovan? Nah, Donovan ain't no guard.
Oh, there it is. My ear. I like that girl. My ear. Tyna, my ear.
I'm like,
yeah. I like Tyna. Yeah, I like her. She nice. I like her. I mean, I got a lot of guards over her. I think Olivia Miles, man, she just overrated to me. I don't see what the big deal is about her. To me, she doesn't show that leadership quality. She doesn't really she don't really galvanize the troops to me. So I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what it is like. And HVL, I'm sorry, y'all was talking about HVL last week, and yeah, KK Arnold, Mondo. Yeah, KK Arnold. Yeah, I got KK Arnold's in my top 5 point guards. I didn't forget about KK. It's just this is all off the dome. I didn't come prepared with it written down. Usually I do, but I got all those guards over her. Olivia Miles to me is like she hasn't shown me that she can run a half court set. To me, in situations, she struggles in situational basketball. I still think, even though she was being benched at Notre Dame, I still think she was better at Notre Dame than she is at TCU. I'm sorry. I don't see any progress. Yeah, Neil Ivey has her shortcomings, a lot of them, but you haven't shown me anything different. Like, you're doing the same thing you did at Notre Dame. It's just that you're in the Big 12. So you really only go against probably 4, maybe 5 teams, if that are like tough. And now y'all struggled against Colorado because Colorado had length. So I don't know. If you're going to draft her in the draft, like I said, you're going to need a Skylar, somebody next to her who can take the leadership role and let her play free. Like, she has to just be a regular piece. She's not going to be a franchise player. That's just me. Oh, no, it ain't no. Yeah, fraud watch. I agree, Commissioner. TCU is past fraud watch. Them, man, they exposed. They got exposed when they lost to. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the team. I'm gonna tell you, Commissioner.
It's 218 in the chat, y'all. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. Run them likes up for me and nephew, y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Commish, man. Yeah, shout out to Commish, man. Y'all be having me rolling at work on Saturday.
Oh, that's not the commission in the chat. That's Commissioner Kai right there.
Oh, okay.
That's not the commission. That's Commissioner Kai right there. But Commissioner Kai be in the chat all the time too.
Okay. Yeah, when they lost to Utah, y'all, that's when they got on the expose. They lost Utah in overtime. TCU only gave me 10 points in overtime. That's it. Utah gave me 20. Olivia Miles was getting cooked by Lena White. A person that you ain't even really gonna remember like that was cooking her. Wilkes was cooking her. They couldn't do anything, and that's when I knew they were exposed. That's what I knew. And yeah, and then she's taking a last shot. That's not your game. You're not a last shot person. Suarez is the one that needs to shoot the shot, not you. Why are you shooting the shot? So again, she still hasn't shown me anything. And then they lost to Ohio State. Remember they lost to Ohio State, y'all? January 19th, remember? Cambridge gave her the business too. Right? I'm just saying. Jelani had 18. Chance had 22. So I'm just saying, what is y'all seeing that me and Auntie ain't seeing? Me and Auntie been telling y'all for 2 years now. She just ain't it. And what makes me upset is y'all are putting her over point guards like Raven Johnson, who's two-time national champion, putting her over
three times this year. 3 times.
Okay, yeah. 2-time, 3-time for the future. Then you're putting her over Rory Harmon, who's been playing phenomenal since she's had a year under her belt from that knee injury. She just shut us down last week. So then you got her over Jada Williams, who's been, I gotta say, Jada's been balling for Iowa State. I love Adi, but if Jada don't get going, that team don't really get going. And then Tajana Roberts has been amazing this year for Louisville. She's been like a breath of fresh air to watch this year, how she's been hooping, and Amani Berry off the bench. I mean, I don't see what the hype is about her, even though Hidalgo's at Notre Dame and yeah, they struggling with the talent they got. Hidalgo come out there balls to the wall like for 4 quarters. Like, I just don't understand what you guys and gals see in Olivia Miles. I think that she's being overhyped. I think she's overrated. I think that she's going to go to the W. She's going to struggle because I don't think her body's going to be strong enough. She's having a hard time getting off of some of these point guards she go against. I think the girl from Kansas is better than her, Samaya Nichols. I think Nichols is better than her. Nichols to me has a better her fundamentals to me is better than hers. So again, I don't know what y'all see in her. I think y'all think she's Michaela Blakes and she's not. That's what I think a lot of y'all think she is. Y'all are projecting her to be Blakes, but she's not Blakes.
So since you say Blakes, let me ask you a question about Blakes. Is Blakes better at the point guard or the shooting guard?
Blakes to me, Blakes is to me, she's better as off guard. Mm-hmm. But she could run the point. Like if they go to the second unit, she could run the point for the second unit that comes in the game. But as a starter, I would let her play the 2. But on the next level, because there ain't no damn point guards, it's probably like 1 or 2 in the league. She's probably gonna be at the PG.
Did you see Mondo the Husky in the chat talking about is there any love for KK Arnold?
Yeah, I told him. Yeah, I told him that she's in my top. KK's in my top 3 point guards in the conference. I mean, in the NCAA.
No, I'm
my top 3 point guards is Raven, Jada Richard, and KK Arnold. I said it last week. That was my top 3 point guards. I would take right now. And then I got Rory at 4, and then at 5 I got KiKi. So that's my 5.
If you think that Blakes is better at the off guard, would Miles be better at the off guard?
Here's the thing. She would be, but I would have to have a guard next to her who can also handle and distribute. Because she's like a James Harden if she does play the off guard. She's going to be more like that. She doesn't know how to really play off the ball like that. She's better with the ball in her hand. Because if you watch her off the ball, she looks lost and she looks out of place. She's going to have to work on her shot. She's going to have to work on her standstill shoot ability. She's going to have to get that down. If she don't get that down, she's not going to be a good off guard at all.
Okay.
She's not. So I'm just being honest.
I just was wondering.
No, I'm saying like I said, I want Olivia to make it, y'all, but I got to be realistic. Like her name is the only reason why she's in the top 3, like projected. But if I'm going off of just watching the game, I would take Raven over her. I would take Rory over her. I would take a lot of players over her. Like straight up. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, I'm serious. I would take a lot of players over her. She's a good talent, but she's not showing me anything that I was hoping to see. I wanted to see her leadership. I wanted to see her defense. She hasn't shown me either one.
Okay.
So she's gonna struggle. She's gonna struggle at the off guard at the next level. So she's gonna be a point because that's all to me, Auntie, she can play. I don't think she could play like Raven can play the off guard and the 1. So she can't do either one. Like she's gonna be a fish out of water because Raven defensively can guard 1 through 3 or 4.
No, because you also said leadership. Okay, I got you.
Oh, leadership. Her leadership right now is a D to me. I got it a D.
What would she do? What could she do to get that to an A? What would have to happen? What would she have to show you in the next by the end of this season? Is there anything she could show you to move that to an A?
Yeah, she could show me that. She could show me. She could show me by it's not just about winning with her because she's at TCU. I'm looking at her more of her development, how she can carry that to the next level because she's not winning the title at all because you're not going to TCU to win the title. So She has to show me in these next games how she handled adversity down the stretch. Like the game against Colorado, you're Olivia Miles' auntie, you don't lose that game. The game against Texas Tech when y'all were playing, you don't lose that game. Against Kansas, you were getting your head busted in by Nichols at the end of the game. Y'all barely won that by 2. You should have won. You should have won that by at least by 4 or 6. I like Colorado yesterday. You don't lose that game if you're Olivia Miles. Like I don't care. You don't lose that game. You're the best player on the floor. You're projected to be top 2, top 3 selected, correct? Like selected in the draft. So you have to win those games. Those are games that I'm looking for your maturation.
Will you get MJ Lover, please? MJ, come on. Nobody is talking real basketball today. What people are overlooking about Miles is that her athleticism is below average for a W player, much less a top 10 team point guard athlete. MJ, they don't want to talk real basketball right now.
MJ, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. If I was to take her name away from her, I got her projected late 2nd, early 3rd.
Okay,
if I took her name away.
Do you have her sticking?
No.
With her name?
She's too. No, with her name, she's gonna stick. With her name, she's gonna stick. But if she didn't have her name, no, she wouldn't stick.
I clarify that. I want to be like, here, AD said she's not gonna. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. I just want to make sure.
No, yeah. We got to clarify because people on Hooked on Phonics around here. I don't even think they on that either. Because people I knew that was on that knew how to differentiate between what you're gonna say or how you say it. They don't even know about differentiate.
They looking that up right now.
They gonna be like, hold on, where the dictionary at? HD crazy.
Oh, let me give you your time because they brought up KiKi Rice too. You said she showed out against Michigan. Talk to me.
Yeah, down the stretch.
Because everything
down the stretch.
I didn't watch
during
the
season.
I heard was that it was KiKi. So tell me what happened.
KiKi busted. Betts was balling early because Michigan lacked size. That's why I don't have Michigan beating UCLA because Betts, she's gonna dominate whoever they got in the paint. But down the stretch, it still was a close game. They had a chance to lose. KiKi stepped up. She hit big shots. She got to the basket. She played defense. She hit a big 3 to put them up 3. She did her thing, man, on both ends of the floor. She did her thing down the stretch in situational basketball. That's what she did last year against the Trojans. I was telling a lot of Trojan fans last year, like, if they ever let KiKi just go loose in the 4th quarter, y'all in trouble. And guess what it was? They were in trouble last year. She busted their ass when it mattered. So, again, I think KiKi's going to be a solid player, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm unaliving on that hill. I'm riding with KiKi, man. And she's better than Olivia Miles. How y'all talk about Olivia Miles, y'all need to give KiKi her respect. Y'all give Olivia Miles way too much respect out there over KiKi when KiKi's way better than her. Without the name, she may get drafted after McMiller. Well, I just ain't been impressed with Keomi McMiller this year, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, she okay, but I still don't think Penn State was the right move. Y'all gonna get mad at me for saying it because I ain't mentioning in like 2 weeks. She should have went to Florida State. That team fits her better.
Can we go through one?
They have shooters.
No.
This is a real take, though. This isn't trying to troll or nothing.
No. I got you.
She would have done better because they don't have a lot of shooting on that Penn State team, and it's not a lot of spacing for that team. She would have had that at Florida State. What Florida State's missing, they're missing a creator of their own shot and the ability to break down the defense. That's their issue.
What kind of school is FSU?
What you mean?
What's their shoe?
I don't know. I think they're Nike. Yeah, I think they're Nike.
I think she a Jordan kid. Jordan kids can go to Nike schools, huh?
Yeah. Absolutely. Jordan is subsidiary. Well, Jordan got his own company now, but they were
Yeah, I know
subsidiary of
there are
Nike.
Jordan schools, but I thought that there was an allowance for Jordan players to go to Nike schools and Nike players to go to Jordan schools. I could be mixing that up in the chat. Y'all know better than me. Let me know.
Yeah, they with Nike.
But now, and this is the thing. What we're talking about Kiyomi has nothing to do with anything off the court. Right now, what we're talking about with Kiyomi is totally, is this the best system for her to be getting development, for her to be getting better, for her to be like, what are they into Kiyomi McMillan right now? I see games where Kiyomi's out there getting her numbers. And now with no Gracie Merkel, it's really like shit, just cardio and points out.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Gracie Merkel's coming back. I don't know what Gracie's injury is. Kiyomi may need to be looking at another portal move, but this portal move is not about. I think that she's done enough to show that she shows up. She doesn't quit. I haven't heard anything about suspensions. I haven't heard anything about anything off the court. I haven't seen
Kiyomi.
What I took issue with last year was the Instagram post. I haven't seen any of that type of stuff.
Yeah,
I see her out there trying to buy in, nephew. I just don't know if this is the best situation for her. This is the best.
No, like Kiyomi's thing to me has never been about her play. What I wanted to see was her ability to galvanize the troops around her. And she's done decent this year. She's been okay, but I just didn't like her with Penn State. I felt she should have gone somewhere else where she would have been able to have a lot of depth around her. And then she would have been able to me, it would have been able to elevate her game. You know, it's not even about her trouble. Because you said what?
Do you think she's done enough where schools are calling now?
I mean, I'm a call for her regardless. Kiyomi a beast. The thing with Kiyomi,
as far as like the stuff that off the quarters, that stuff that people would have been worried about last season, has she done enough to clean that up to say, man, school should be calling the kid?
I mean, honestly, I don't even think is that. I think I told you and Rob last year. I think it's her play style. Her play style is very hard to like. If you're a coach who loves to run a system, like Kiyomi to me would have been good going to TCU, but TCU I don't think is a Nike or Jordan school, so that's the problem. I think she would have been great there because that coach to me would allow her. He knows how to. She would have been the perfect guard next to Olivia Miles because Olivia Miles down the stretch where she fails at, Kiyomi gets better at. Kiyomi's only issue is she's a point guard, but she's really a two guard, but has to play the point guard because of how her play style is. So Olivia would have fit with that because Kiyomi would have learned how to play off of that, and she would have been able to thrive down the stretch, and her personality would have fit a lot better with Olivia Miles. Olivia Miles is a player who can manage the game, but she doesn't have the ability to, in my opinion, elevate the game, if that makes any sense. Like, you know how Chelsea Gray is for your aces? Chelsea Gray elevates everybody. Even if the GOAT's out there, she's still elevating everybody as the game goes through her scoring, through her flashy passes. Olivia can manage the game, but what Kiyomi does is, right, Kiyomi could come in and give you that extra bucket, be aggressive, and actually break the defense down, which will take pressure off Olivia, where Olivia will play a lot better. Olivia can't play on a team where she's the main focal point. That's to me her problem.
Do you like Kiyomi at TCU next year without an Olivia Miles?
I would love her there. I think she would fit. I think she would fit. Yeah, I think she would fit well there next to Suarez. I think Suarez. I don't know what Suarez is, but she'll fit better with those bigs there and those other shooters on the team because she would open the offense up more. And she's aggressive like HVL, but she's way better than HVL. That's the thing. But she's aggressive like that. Olivia Miles not aggressive like that. She's very passive. Very passive.
So Hunter would be there next year. Suarez would be gone. Portlock would be there. Silver.
And then he's probably gonna get somebody in the portal. He'll probably get a couple. Excuse me. He'll probably get a couple pieces from the portal.
But yeah, like they would lose Cher. They would lose Suarez, they would lose Miles because they're graduate players, and I don't know Kennedy Basham, she's a senior too. So they're like here, it's not many juniors, like either a senior or a freshman. Got a couple sophomores.
Yeah.
So interesting. Okay, that's an interesting spot. Interesting spot for her. And you like that coach to be able to develop her, to prepare her to get to the dub.
Yeah, because I think he's a cool coach. I think he would help her get there. He knows how to work with the player. Like unlike Kim, he actually can work with the player. I could because what he doesn't change you. He just knows how to wrap his system around you. He knows how to play off of your skill set. He doesn't get in the way. He adds to it. He don't really get in your way. He lets you be who you are. He'll let Kiyomi do what she does, but then he'll add that system in there with it. It's sort of like when Larry Brown got with Allen Iverson. He really didn't change Allen Iverson. I hate when people be like, he changed it. Nothing wrong with Allen Iverson. It's that the play style, he had to learn how to put a play style in place when AI could move without the ball in his hand. And I think he would teach Kiyomi better how to move without the ball in her hand. That's me.
Okay. I like it. Sure. I like it. Let me see. I had some other stuff we was gonna talk about. Let's keep rolling. Because one of the things that I want to talk about that I don't know that that I wanted to talk about is this 1v1 competition that's gonna start, because I'm not gonna see you again before this thing take off. We got to talk about this. Plus, did you see the trade in Unrivaled?
Yeah, I saw the trade. Yeah. Hey, listen,
I've been calling for a trade.
The Hive is back.
So before we go there, was there anything else that you wanted to say about the Texas A&M upset or the Colorado upset? Any of that stuff before we move into Unrivaled? Because
the Texas A&M. Man, as much as I criticize Joni and everything, look, man, she had them girls playing, man. Them girls was playing for her. Pryor didn't really have like Pryor was kind of struggling early, but late she turned it up. Alabama kind of disappointed me. I was expecting more from them, but they've been kind of up and down. I know they're 20-5, but that game there, Texas A&M surprised me with how they went at them. I want to just give Joni a little credit. Now, does that get her off the hot seat? Hell no. But I just like that they got that win yesterday. And then the Colorado win, we already talked about that with TCU. We can move on. Like TCU they're frauds, like big frauds. So we can move on to Unrivaled. And oh yeah, shout out to Lauren Ware, y'all. Lauren Ware, the forward, man, she hooped for Joni yesterday. She hooped. She had a good game. Key defense down the stretch. Should Barker have gone to TCU instead of Tennessee? Barker to me should have gone to LSU. Her type of fiery attitude and how she is, that would have fit Kim Mulkey. She would have been perfect. She would have started at the 5, and she actually would have been able to get her buckets off and stuff, because Koval would have been off the bench. Her and Gracie or her and Zakaya would have been a nasty front court. That's where she should have gone, but she probably didn't want to go there because she probably, I guess, didn't like what they were offering, or they probably didn't offer her nothing. But I think she would have fit LSU perfectly with with how she is. I just think she went to Tennessee just wasn't for her. I think when she first got there, she thought it would be good. But then once she's been there, I think she doesn't like the coach because the coach doesn't know how to relate to them in tough situations. She doesn't know how to She doesn't know how to set a precedent. I don't think she really set a goal in the beginning. So she hates LSU. Well, there you go, Commissioner Kai. Yep, she hates LSU. So that's her fault.
With her, but with her
that's
being
her
at
fault.
TCU, and I heard you say we could go to Unrivaled, but StreamYard was being weird. But before you switch gears, the TCU piece. If Barker goes to TCU, does Miles look better?
Yes. Because that's the type of forward Miles need. Miles needs somebody in her ear hyping her up. Like that's what she needs somebody like that. Miles is under the false pretense that she's as great as everybody's making her out to be. And she's not. Like she falls short. Like she don't know her shortcomings. She's trying to live with what the people got her as. She's this great player, this great talent, but she's not showing me. It's like I could tell y'all all day that I know women's hoops, but if I come here and don't actually engage with y'all or even show y'all that I know what I'm talking about, y'all not gonna have any type of love or respect for me. So she to me is under a false pretense. Barker would have helped her because they really are missing a player like Barker on that TCU team. They don't have any toughness. They don't have any dog. As much as everybody really didn't like HVL had dog in her. Like she'll fight you. She one of the white girls that'll fight. She want to win. Like she'll do whatever it takes. So they needed that personality.
She was also SEC tough.
Right, she was SEC tough. Right. And Barker's been in the SEC before too, so she's tough SEC. So she would have fitted that TCU. That's what they really are missing. They're missing it. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying. I'm trying to see that. I'm trying to see that. I wish that would happen. That's where she should have gone, Auntie. Probably to TCU. And and if she didn't hate Kim Mulkey, that would have been another good spot for her because the system and the skill set would have fit her. Because to me, Janai is really an undersized 5. That's me. She's really a 5. But she gotta play the 4. But to me, she's more of a 5 in this new era.
Yeah, seemed like she could have helped Vandy too, but
she would have helped Vandy out a lot. Like Vandy needed that too. They needed another player like that, but Vandy's problem is they don't have a lot of depth. And then Blake's like her point of attack defense needs some work, and they got to stop relying on her all the time. Gavin, she's cool, but I just don't think she's a starting PG. That's just my opinion.
Freshman. You gotta grow into a kid. She threw it to the fire. Go do it.
Right. She's thrown in the fire, but I respect her. She's trying to handle it the best she can.
And not any fire. They threw her in the SEC fire.
SEC
fire. It ain't Big East fire. Right. They're gone to the fire of fires. Okay, I know I want to talk Unrivaled, but I gotta ask you this because I saw this pop up. This was a good one. This is a question I'm gonna ask y'all because Molly Brando said SMU and Notre Dame probably won't make the tournament. Okay, cool. If Notre Dame doesn't make the tournament and they get a WBIT or WNIT bid, should they accept or do they decline? Your thoughts?
I would accept it because you might have some players coming back for you. That'll be some good experience to get to go into next year because they're going to have a good draft. I mean, a good recruiting class coming in next year. So I would accept it. That's just me. Because listen, you're gonna get some more experience with the team you have. You knew coming into this season, your team wasn't finna be shit. So Neil Ivy's still on fraud watch, still on hot seat to me. So
that's not what we'll see. This season, that wasn't their thought. That wasn't their thought process when they came in.
Man, look, that was my thought process. I don't know how everybody else was thinking. I ain't had Notre Dame doing shaking shit this year. Because everyone, Auntie, everybody was talking about Olivia Miles, Auntie. I'm like, they not gonna miss Olivia. They miss Citron. They miss Sony and Maddie West Bell big time. That's who they miss. And when what's my girl name? What's my girl name? Liatu King.
Yeah, Liatu. Yeah,
Liatu. I'd be like, Liatu King.
Yeah.
They miss her too. So they were gonna miss those three more than Olivia Miles, in my opinion.
It is obvious. It's obvious.
It's very obvious. It is very obvious.
All right. So as we were, wait, hold on. I like to do my little sound effects and everything. Hold on. I ain't doing this was the unrivaled breaking news as I was coming into the show. You unrivaled, and I'm taking this from USA Today. USA Today. Who's this reporter? I want to give credit. Mitchell Northam, USA Today. At Monday, unrivaled second trade in league history. I've been calling for this, make it more entertaining. I don't know if this is the trade that they should have made, but this is the trade they made. Let's talk it through, nephew. So, Courtney Williams to the Breeze from the Vinyl.
I like that move because Ari's out for the year. They need another ball handler besides Paige. Okay, without wait, their ball handler.
I'm gonna have you break it all the way now. I'm gonna give you more. Rivers to Vinyl from Hive, and Stevens to Hive from Rose.
You said Rivers to Vinyl, right?
Yeah, but what's interesting is that now Stevens went to the Hive, right?
Yeah.
Now, what's incomplete about this trade is nobody went back to the Rose. So do we have a possibility of picking up a developmental player? Nobody went back to the Rose in this trade. The Breeze got somebody. The Hive got somebody.
I mean, does that mean
somebody away?
I mean, does that mean they finna add a mysterious guest? Remember, they didn't fill those slots all the way up.
Here? I don't know. Y'all let me know.
They didn't.
Kind of like you said, out for the season.
Yeah.
Not sure of the status of Rakia Jackson. Still sending prayers and love for her.
Yeah.
But you said, and I don't know if you watched the last game, but when I came up, my reaction on that game was, what the hell is wrong with Courtney Williams on the sideline? Why do Courtney got her hand in her chin? I mean, her chin in her hand. What's going on here? Next thing I know, she's out of there. So you got her going to play with Paige, Cameron, Rakia, Kate, and Dom?
Yeah. She's better on that team.
Okay.
Because it's more open for her. They need another ball handler and they need another scorer. Paige is the only one on that team that could create her own shot. That team is like they're Paige or bust. Everybody else is basically a role player, standstill player. Dom, like I told y'all, I'm not the hugest fan of Dom. Everyone keep crushing me on that. I don't know why people keep crushing me. I'm gonna be who I am. Like, bro, I don't believe like y'all do, but hey. And then Cam,
you don't mind coming back and saying we was wrong though. So it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't no problem. Cam, they got Kate. So Courtney's gonna fit that team because when Paige go to the bench, you got another person who could create their shot and they have the ability to facilitate for other players. Prayers out for Rakia in that situation. Whenever she gets back or if she comes back, that'll open her game up a lot because Rakia needs somebody who can set the offense up for her. She's not really that, like, people love to try to compare her to like KD, but not really because KD could get his own shot. Rakia needs somebody to set that up for her to get into her rhythm. So that's going to help them out a lot. They needed that. KD? They be trying to say that, like, but she's nothing like that. To me, she's more like a what's my guy name back in the day? What's my girl?
I was surprised. Kevin Durant.
Yeah, no, she's more of a player who needs the offense set up for her. And then have to get into rhythm. Once she gets into a rhythm, then she'll be able to get into her one dribble pull up, or she'll be able to attack the basket better. Courtney's going to be that person to open it up for him. Plus, I don't think Courtney and Teaspoon were getting along. They're two different
Really?
ideologies. They're two different point guards.
Was it something that you saw, or you just felt like style? They just didn't click.
It was like the Dana situation. It was like the Dana situation. Like Dana and Courtney are not going to they're not going to do well in that kind of system because you're asking them to facilitate a lot. Courtney's not really a good facilitator. Courtney's more of if you look at that offense in Minnesota, it's mainly Fee that's the glue person. She's the one who initiates a lot of stuff because when Courtney come down court, she's looking to pass it off to her, and that's when Fee would do her little dribble handoff, set the screen, cut to the basket, or pop out for a shot. Courtney's not that type who's going to come down and like, I'm just going to do what I do and then I'm a dish off that's not a strong suit. So Teaspoon to me come off as like she came from under Kim Mulkey. They like their point guards to be able to not only score, but to set everybody else up as well. And you got to play defense for them. If you don't play defense for them, they going to be on your ass. So she don't do none of that. So she's going to be better on the breeze than she was with the vinyl. I like Sanaya Rivers for the vinyl. And here's why. That's able, you'll be able to let Erica Wheeler do what she does. Because Erica and Court were in each other's way. So now that you got Sanaya, who doesn't really need to be that big of a scorer. She's more of a glue piece, more of a hustle player. Erica Wheeler is going to benefit more from this, as well as Ray Burrell, because sweet baby Ray now, she don't have to handle the ball or do none of that. Sanaya will be your backup point guard. That's your other point guard, along with Ron, who could facilitate. But that'll open up the ball handling duties from Ron, where Ron could do what she does best, which is score and get to the bucket. And Sanaya she'll help out BG a lot with her length and her ability to switch and also help on defense. Azare was much needed for the Hive. I don't know what's up with Ezzy. I don't know what happened to Ezzy. Ezzy's been terrible. Mo Billings has been out playing her. And I was so happy Raina finally put Tyler Marsh's playbook down and actually start coaching and letting Mo Billings be in the starting lineup. Because Mo Billings, Unrivaled is today, y'all. They didn't play yesterday because it was a Super Bowl. Mo Billings brings energy. She brings rebounding. She can score. She can do what she got to do on the hustle plays. Plus, Azare, they need another player who can actually shoot and score. So because T's been having a horrible Unrivaled. She's been bad. So I think Azare's going to open it up for her, being able to stretch the floor. Now, the Rose, everyone's like, oh, Angel might be coming back because they got that open spot, and then Teaspoon teased it with her on the show. I don't believe Angel's coming back. I think they possibly could go get another player. I don't know who it is. I will go get Letitia because I think they need a player of her versatility because she can guard the paint better. Azare don't play no goddamn defense. And Azare's very inconsistent. This is one of the reasons why I kept arguing with these new W fans, because I've been known about Azare since Connecticut. Azare's a role player, spot up, stretch player. She's not your traditional or typical big. She's not finna bang for the rebound. She's not gonna rim protect like that. That's not her game. Azare never do one thing. That's to shoot that shit. What Don told Camilla, shoot that shit. Shoot it. That's all she do is shoot. That's Azare's game. So the trades, do I like them? I like them for what they are, but for the Rose, who are they going to add? I would add Letitia. If Angel don't come back, I'm adding Letitia. Letitia ain't me here. I call her Amiri. Like the bag. But look, I would add her if Angel don't come back. I would add her. That's what I would do. Oh, she was complaining about her minutes being cut. Who you talking about? Azare, you said was complaining. Look, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Shakira been playing better than Azare, y'all. Shakira been whooping ass out there. Azare has not had a good unravel so far. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I was trying to tell y'all before the season. This is why I didn't like the Rose, because you lost Slim. Slim was your energy. She was your Swiss Army knife. You lose Angel, who's your Swiss Army knife. And both of them, what did they bring? They brought defense. Their mentality was defense and getting the boards. That was their mentality. So they have to adjust now to a different play style. Shakira's not Angel. She's not that type of big. Shakira's give me the ball, I'm finna operate, and I'm gonna drop buckets on your ass. And she's and she can rim protect at times. But she don't have a motor like that. Shakira's motor is very low. So that's how I look at it.
Are we ready? Are we ready to talk 1v1?
Yeah, we could talk 1v1.
Or do we go through? Do we break down the entire trade? That's what I wanted to make sure that I asked you about everybody that got moved.
Yeah, I said Azare would help out for mainly T, because T needs somebody who could stretch the floor consistently. Ezzy's not that type of big that fits a Natisha Heidemann or Mo Billings. Like, T needs somebody who can stretch the floor. Azare will be able to do that. Sanaya would be good for Erica Wheeler, because Erica and Courtney were getting each other's way because they're kind of the same guard. Only difference is I think Erica's a little better defensively than her. And then Court would fit the Breeze because they need another ball handler, because only ball handler they had on the team was Paige. That was it.
Also, let's see. Natasha Cloud questionable tonight with illness. It looked like. Thank you, Kamish, for the post. Dana Evans out, still lower leg. You know, Satu. Kiana Williams assigned to the Phantom. Suge Sutton out, illness. And like y'all told me, Haley, the Rose still have Haley Jones.
Yeah, Haley Jones is still there. That was a good pick for them.
The games tonight, Final versus Phantom and Rose versus Miss. And for those of y'all that, I don't know if you're watching AU basketball, nephew, but I'm watching AU basketball, so I'm not gonna go through all the teams, but I'm excited that this week, Gold Rush, we got Breezy and Pow Pow on the same team, so I'm looking forward to seeing them two Gamecocks run together. So let's go. I think my team this week gonna be Gold Rush, but we'll talk about that at another time. Let's talk 1v1. Nephew, you are invited to participate in the mansion in the Create Your Bracket competition.
Who's going against each other?
So I'm gonna share. Let's bring up the bracket, because it starts off. Now we know we got pods, so I'm gonna share my screen and let's just talk through it. We still got a few minutes. We still got some time. Nephew, you still good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So let's go through the pod. Let's make a bracket. This is your bracket. Kelsey Mitchell, Rachel Benham.
Are we really for real? Are we for real? Is this for real? Y'all this on their website. Okay, so this is for real.
Yeah, we gotta pick one. Kelsey, Rachel, we gotta pick one. Come on, nephew. We building our bracket.
This is Kelsey.
Now what bracket?
Auntie, this is Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey is winning this. Easy. Easy work.
Oh, I don't gotta do no whole bunch of filling stuff out, bro. I hope that's enough. Oh, you got to send me a code. Seriously?
They do it too much.
Oh, we got to get a code and everything. They serious. Have I done a thing already? Okay, hold on. We'll get the code. Hold on. Let's get the code. Let's see if we can do this right.
Yeah, Nadir, first round, Kelsey and Rachel. Like, man, who got
Come on, don't
pumped?
do that. Don't do that. But okay, let's talk about that for a second. How did okay, now they got here because somebody in the team voted for the 4 best players. How do you get in 1v1? Anybody know?
Please tell me.
Yeah. Do you just say I want to? Or
it gotta be you want to. Ain't no dang way Rachel Bannum ain't got no 1v1 in her blood. Bro, man, she about to destroy Rachel Bannum.
Y'all gonna send me a code for real or what? Oh, here they go. Oh, they not gonna let us play. Okay, well, I don't want to hold it up. Okay, so we'll just move on. So you say you would take Kelsey Mitchell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Courtney Williams, Veronica Burton. Who you got right there?
I'm gonna go Court. I'm gonna go Court.
Oh wait, let me see. I can still show y'all my screen though. I didn't mean to cut the screen off.
Veronica got defense, but she don't have enough offense for me.
Because I don't know, they Unrivaled ain't sent me an email yet. Okay, Skylar Diggins, Jordan, Canada.
Oh, that's Skylar all day.
Okay. Kelsey Letitia.
Man, Plum gonna tear T head off. I got Plum dog.
Damn, tear her head off. You don't even think it's gonna be,
bruh. Listen, I'ma be real with you. I seen Plum play some 1v1 before, man. Man, Plum got dog in her. She a dog, bro. Like, and she mean with it too. So she gonna get some fouls on T and make her take the ball out. She gonna get physical with T. I just don't believe in T one-on-one game. She more of a 5-on-5 or 3. She a 5-on-5 player to me. T not really a 3v3 or 1-on-1 to me.
Well, that's fair. KP nasty with it. Let me make sure these comments coming up. Okay,
yeah, man. KP.
So then that means KP Skylar.
KP and Skylar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Skylar.
And Kelsey Courtney.
I got Kelsey.
So now Kelsey Mitchell, Skylar.
I'm gonna go Kelsey Mitchell.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Mitchell.
Kelsey Paige Becker's Kate Martin.
Oh, PB5.
Enrique Brittany Sykes.
I'm gonna go Slim. I got
surprising. Okay.
I got Slim.
Slim PB5.
I'm gonna go PB5.
J.O. Tip Hayes.
I'm gonna go J.O.
You say you going who?
I'm gonna go J.O.
Okay, you broke up for me.
Yo, my bad.
Chelsea Gray, Natasha Cloud.
I'll go point guard because Natasha too inconsistent scoring and shooting. Go point guard. I got point guard.
Chelsea J.O. Point guard J.O.
I got J.O.
J.O. PB5.
I'm gonna go J.O.
So I guess that's J.O. Kelsey Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
I go J.O.
Interesting. Alicia Gray, Sanaya Rivers.
I got Gray goggles.
I'm not sure if Rakia is still in, but if she is, she's still listed here. So Kai Copper, Rakia Jackson.
I got Kai.
Kai versus Goggles. Goggles great.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
I said Kai. I got Kai. You talking about Gray and Kai?
Yeah.
I got Kai.
Mabry Citron.
I got Money Mabry.
Ryan Howard, Sweet Baby Ray.
I got Ron.
Ryan Mabry.
I'm gonna go Ron.
Ryan Kai.
I'm gonna go Ron.
Ryan J.O.
I got J.O.
Oh, no. It's not Ryan J.O. I messed that up. Not Ryan J.O. I stopped right there. Because you got to play somebody from Pod D. So, Stewie Lee Yuru.
Stewie.
Okay. This is going to be a fun one. This is one of the ones I'm looking forward to. Aaliyah Boston and Alyssa Thomas.
They gonna fight after the first elbow. I'm just joking, y'all. Just joking. We don't condone that.
It's gonna be a good matchup though. They gonna bang. Ain't nobody gonna back down. You can be for sure about that. It's gonna be a fun watch.
I'm gonna go AT because AT just go. I believe she go to sleep with the ball in the bed because that's all she want to do is hoop. Not saying AB don't hoop, but I go with AT because I don't know what it is. AT just turn up. Like if it the only player like I believe that could get her like is like a Stewie or an Asia. I think AT will get that one. It'll be AT against
I got Boston in that matchup, but we going Stewie AT. So Stewie AT. Who win between Stewie and AT?
Stewie.
Okay, Hamby Austin.
I got Austin.
Edwards Malunga.
I got Lee.
Edwards Austin.
I got Austin.
Austin Stewie.
I got Stewie.
Stewie Ryan. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, Stewie and Ron. I'm gonna go Stewie. I think Stewie done got that knee done. She ready to give everybody that work.
Stewie J.O.
I'm gonna stick with my dog. J.O. I'm gonna go with J.O.
All right.
I'm a huge J.O. fan.
Out of all the matchups we talked about, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Oh, first round, I'm looking forward to AT and AB. I'm telling you right now. I got my tickets and my popcorn ready. And then I'm looking for I want to also see that Enrique and Brittany Sykes matchup. I picked Slim, but that was a toss-up for me because Enrique could mess around and get hot on you real quick. I want to see that. And then I want to see the Courtney Williams and Veronica Burden because I think Court gonna beat her. You said who?
Hamby Austin. I think Hamby and Austin going. I think they gonna battle. I can see some talking. I think that might be fun. Go ahead.
I think Kira Lee gonna be interested because you gotta remember that's like her little sister, so she gonna try to bust her ass. So yeah, but Hamby and Kira gonna be interesting. I want to see that. I want to see that Kira and I want to see that Kira and Stewie matchup if they get there. Okay. That's gonna be interesting.
I think Mabry Citron could be interesting too. That's Notre Dame. That's Notre Dame on Notre Dame crime right there.
Yeah. It's just that. Well, we'll see because I just think Mabry gonna son her because she like you the young buck. You can't come for me yet. Mabry
but Citron hit the league like I ain't gotta wait on nothing. I'm so
right.
Citron.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no back down. That's what I like. It shouldn't be no back down in none of these one-on-one matches.
Yeah,
now listen, I was looking forward to Kai and Rakia too. I don't know, I don't know if that still goes off, but I was looking forward to that one. But I hate that like there's no Courtney. I wanted to see Courtney and Kai play against each other.
Yeah,
Courtney, they not in the same pod, but they could still end up potentially playing each other if they went out down.
Yeah. The Kai and Rakia would have been a great matchup to watch. That would have been a great matchup to watch.
You say Citron is gonna cook? You say Citron gonna cook Mabry?
She gonna cook her flat? We'll see, Aisha, man. Don't count Mabry out. Mabry a dog, man. Mabry's known to play 1v1. She ain't scared of a 1v1.
What's up, Helena Troy? Yeah. I know, and then some people I know y'all watching the Olympics. I have not really tuned in on the Olympics space yet. Nephew, you been watching? Do you watch the Winter Olympics?
I watch when it's track and field and all that shit.
I mean, y'all know that I do watch the figure skating, but I watch for the falls. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I watch for the crash. Yeah. I watch for the failures.
Yeah.
I hate watching the Olympics. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm looking to see who can't pull off the
I watched the track meets and the b-ball, like the hoop and the track meet. Other than that, like I ain't really watch it. Oh yeah, and gymnastics. I watch the gymnastics, but I don't really watch a lot. What's up, Helena Troy? I don't really watch a lot like that. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I only watch those things like gymnastics, b-ball, and track and field. The winter stuff, man, I usually watch the X Games when they come out. I don't really watch Olympic.
And then I know some people started watching the I guess Snoop and Kevin Hart are doing some coverage or something.
Who been doing some coverage?
Snoop and Kevin Hart, I believe.
For real?
Let me know. Yeah, Snoop been out here on the slopes. Snoop been out here on the slopes and shit. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. Man, that's funny. I never would expect that.
We got to shift gears back to college. I'm not gonna see you again before this game take place.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts? Let's talk about it. With everything that you've seen so far, what are you seeing going on Saturday night?
Saturday? Talking about LSU and South Carolina. I think we'll have a chance to win by 3. I give us by 3. And the reason why is I think this game is gonna be about Gracie or Zakiya more than the main stars. It's gonna be how the role players do. I think they're gonna step up and we get the 3-point win. I say 60-57. But it's gonna be a physical game. It's gonna be a hard-fought game. It's gonna be a lot of emotions because Lay coming back. Lay finna be back. So I think it's gonna be a hell of a game.
Well, I mean, Lay not coming back. Lay, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We coming to Lay house.
Oh, y'all coming to the PMAC?
Yeah, we coming to the PMAC. And I hear it's a
That's right. That's right. We played last year at Carolina.
Yeah, we coming to the PMAC.
Okay, so y'all coming down there. I think it's gonna be a good game. I got it by 3. That's what I got. But I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if go ahead.
You say you think it's somebody who it's a new star born. I think it's a Zakiya Johnson, a Grace Knox, something like that make the difference. To make the difference.
Yeah, I think Zakiya and Gracie gonna be the difference. I think everybody else gonna cancel each other out. Like the main stars, Tessa, Raven, Joyce, Tanaya, they're gonna cancel out with Jada, Lay, Flaw, and Michaela. I think it's gonna come down to like the role players. I think this time around, I think Zakiya and Gracie do a little extra. I think y'all win the boards, and I think LSU will get the hustle plays, and I think it'll be a 3-point win. That's how I look at the game being. But it's going to be physical. It's going to be fun to watch. I think it's going to be the best game of the year, in my opinion. Until they see each other again in the tournament, in the SEC tournament. Because I think it's going to be them again. SC and LSU going to play for the title.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I'm coming in to PMAC to break hearts. I'm coming in to PMAC to break hearts. We only got to win by 1. I don't care what the score is. I don't think they got enough. Like I say every year, you know, too many people start with 5 on that team for me. Heart big as hell, but your heart start your size start with 5. I got heart and size, so
yep.
We shall see. I'm really liking the way. I'm loving the way. Big Baguette is coming along. She getting more comfortable every day. Raven and Latson, they not coming in messing around. I'm planning for a healthy team, so I want everybody healthy. So ain't no excuses. What nobody missing. What if? Ain't if? None of that. No, I don't want no coulda, woulda, shouldas. I'm praying for a healthy. Let's get out 8:30. We've been talking. Throw the ball.
Yeah. I mean, look. It's no excuse, man. Like it's you gotta win. Like it ain't no this and that. You either win or you lose. Like that's the point here. Like who gonna have the attrition to win the game? Who's gonna come up big down the stretch? So you got to go out there and put it all on the floor. It ain't gonna be no this happened. You lose. It is what it is. So to me, this game here is going to be basically dictating, game of the year, and it's going to be a preview of who going to meet up in the SEC championship. I believe these two teams going to play each other again after this game in the tournament. So we'll see.
Oh, listen, I know we beat Tennessee by 43 with only 7 healthy players, but Tennessee ain't LSU. The hate the hate that LSU got for us, Tennessee don't got that for us. It's not the same.
It's Tennessee, man. Tennessee, man. Look,
and Tennessee came into the CLA. They came into the CLA. So we're not even gonna base it on
man. That. We still waiting on to see if Tennessee gonna show up in these next coming games. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I don't even have Tennessee in the top 6 SEC teams, bro.
I'm not even factoring Tennessee into why we.
Yeah, this is a different type of game. This is like rivalry. This has that with Tennessee. That ain't nobody worried about Tennessee.
It's not even a rivalry for me. That you haven't beat us since Kim got there, so it's not a rivalry. You haven't beat us 17 times, but it means something. It's personal, but it's not a rivalry. So there's that for me. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I don't see a rivalry. When the last time you beat us?
I mean, we ain't beat y'all since probably Don been there. We lost, but we were beating y'all before Don got there. So we haven't beat y'all since Don been there. So, like I said, we're finna go out here and try to win this game. And if we do what we're supposed to do, we'll win the game. I got us by 3 at the PMAC.
Hey, it's a blackout in the PMAC too, right? That's correct. It's
a
blackout in the PMAC. Y'all gonna make us feel real comfortable with that garnet we bringing in there. It's gonna be garnet and black in that bitch. I can't wait. It's gonna be garnet and black in there. We ain't even gotta look around and see purple and gold. It's just gonna be garnet and black. Oh, let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. But the commercial was disrespectful. The commercial was disrespectful. And here's my thing. Because ABC put that commercial up there and called my lady Fuwali the special guest, do you think Kim changes her rotation at all? Does she start late for this game? Or does she keep it? Does Kim stay Kim and Lay stays playing the role that she's been playing?
You mean me personally? I'm not starting Lay.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna start late. What do you think Kim will do? Yeah, this I'm asking you. What do you think Kim will do?
I see she gonna do the same thing. She gonna bring Lay off the bench. She's gonna run Lay with Jada and Michaela. I'm not starting. If you start Fuwali, man, we gonna get blown out by like 15. Fuwali's not a point guard.
My thing with the commercial was y'all went back to like 2 years ago. Those players that y'all showed that was fighting and all that, they not even in the league no more. They not playing in this game. And then y'all showed Joyce face like she had been a part of that fight. Like, let's talk about what happened the last year. But it don't matter. It don't matter.
But I mean, they've always been tasteless when they promote the game. They only promote the game's fighting and stuff. They don't promote the game as it is because it's involving young black women. And that's why I don't pay attention to them CVs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't pay attention to those networks because they do that with every athlete, whether it's a man or a woman. When they're promoting something, they're showing the negative instead of the game. You could have showed the game when it was a real good game, people making a basket, somebody scoring, somebody playing defense, getting a steal, promoting the basketball game, promoting the coaches, because they both have history in this game we love to watch. They're tasteless. That's why I don't pay attention to them bum ass networks. And I've been hating on them networks for like 15, 20 years now. You know, even when I was doing journalism in school, I used to talk bad about them when they used to come on visits. You know how they come to visits and talk to the kids about their network. I called them out then and there because that's all they do. They don't promote or show the good grace of the game. They show negative. They show fighting. Like, this is not UFC. This is not boxing. This is basketball. Like, there's highlights in there you can show of people scoring and making big buckets. But instead of that, they took the time to show the fight, which was bad, which was a bad look. It was a bad look on their network, and I hope somebody call that network out for that shit.
Question. If you're late, do you want to start this game with the way the season's been going? You haven't been starting. You've been coming off the bench doing your role. Do you?
No, I'm not starting late. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all like. I'm talking to people in the chat, Auntie, and everybody. Lay's not a starter on this team. The only way Lay start is if you're gonna bring Flau'jae off the bench. Her and Flau'jae cannot play together with her at the point. That's not going to work. Jada needs to start. Jada's our best point guard. Jada need to start. Fuwali need to come off the bench, and then you could bump Jada over because Jada will be a good stopgap with her and MK.
Technically, you could start her and go small and put and go 4 guards with a 5.
No,
have Lay out there.
I'm not doing it because Lay's not better to me. What Gracie gives me, I'm not putting her on the bench.
Gotcha.
I'm not putting her over Gracie. Gracie give me energy and toughness. And then Zakiya come off the bench with more energy and toughness. I need Lay to come off the bench because Lay's more effective that way for the team we have. Now, if Flaw J wasn't playing, let's say Flaw J was sick, couldn't play, then I would insert her into the starting lineup because it would fit. Her and Flaw J get in each other's way. That's why Kim likes to run it with Jada in there with Fuwali and Flaw. Or what she'll do is let MK run some of the point and keep them on the side because they just get in each other way too much. So you got to put somebody in between them for the offense to run better. Because Kim like to run this old ass offense and whatever, but that's what she likes to run. And it's not going to fit with a Fuwali because Fuwali's not a real point guard. Not for that system. So I'm bringing her off the bench. If she has a chance to win, you bring her off the bench. Now you could start her late in the game, like when it's like 5 minutes left and you want to keep her out there. Cool, I'm cool with that, but not to start the game. No.
Okay. Anything else on this game?
No, I mean, let's have it happen. I mean, it's time. Both sides been talking shit, so let's get it. Whoever wins, win, and move on. Whoever lose, don't be coming in here with that bullshit, because I'm gonna tell Auntie to get rid of you, because we not having no excuses. If we lose Saturday, we lose. Call it a day. I don't want to hear that shit. Kim got to put up a shut up to me. To me, Kim's job ought to be on the line this year. That's how I feel. If you don't get to the Final Four this year, Kim should be gone. That's my opinion. I think she should be gone.
Okay, that's a hot take. That's a hot take.
I think she should be gone, and I think Simone needs to get put in that position. That's me.
What have you seen from Simone that says that makes you think she's the most qualified person for that spot?
Because you have Simone who has cachet. She was there at LSU. She's won championships on the next level. And she has the experience of being a player in situational basketball. She would connect with the players like that because a lot of these players grew up watching her, and she gives off a stern feeling that, okay, I could follow this person. She has the look. She has the character to me, which can help this team out. And I think she could bring in some players that Kim can't bring in. That's me. I think she'll be good, especially for a Jada and MK dub. And I think she would switch up the system some. I think she would switch it up and update it.
You said the game comes down to 3-3. You guys win by 3.
I got us by 3.
Is Fuwali on the floor to close the game?
Yes.
Okay. What else you got going on the show on your channel today, nephew? That was all I had. That was that.
We gonna talking hoop today, y'all. It's Hooping Monday. We're gonna be watching college women's ball, and we're gonna be watching the NBA. And we just gonna kick the shit like we do every Monday, y'all. We're gonna talk our shit. We're gonna have fun. Yesterday we had a great show with All Day Super Bowl Sunday, man. Y'all came by, show love, donated. We good. We're gonna do the same thing today for some B-ball.
Super Bowl was the worst Super Bowl I've ever.
Man, it was the garbage. Man, we had people over there coming to us. They was like, man, we came to your streams to hear y'all shoot the shit. Because this Super Bowl garbage.
Yeah, it was
It was garbage. It was the worst Super Bowl ever, man. Look, y'all talked all that shit about Pat Mahomes. Y'all missed him. All y'all was coming over to like HD, man. You was right. We was gonna miss all these guys.
I didn't miss Pat. I wasn't at that point, but it was a trash Super Bowl. I definitely wasn't sitting at home like, where's Mahomes? No, I ain't.
I'm just saying, if not Mahomes, somebody better, like Lamar, somebody, man. Them quarterbacks are man, they barely could complete a pass. If it wasn't for Kenneth Walker and that defense, man, Seahawks would have lost that whole game.
Hey, listen, I can't take nothing away from the Seahawks win. They defense. I had the Seahawks. I'm glad they got the win. It was just boring to watch. It was like, oh God, can we get to the end already? Oh man, political, you didn't even watch the game. Dang. No, we watched it, but it was like suffering through it at some point. It was like this ended already. What is going on here? What is going on here? I do need to announce a special baseline brunch Tuesday night edition, 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Y'all pull up for that. Poly Sports Tea Time tomorrow. I have not made up my mind if I'm going live for the games or just gonna do the CC show tonight. I'll let y'all know on that. What else? You stopped watching after halftime? Halftime. I had mixed emotions about the halftime. I really appreciated the culture. I don't know nothing about Bad Bunny. Is that his name? I wasn't hip to do. I appreciated the culture. I love culture. I loved everything that they had going on. I just didn't know. It didn't feel like it went with the Super Bowl. It didn't feel football to me. It had more of a Miami feel than a Bay Area feel. I don't know. Not that he shouldn't have had the halftime show, but maybe at a different Super Bowl in a different venue. That's just me.
I agree with that. I thought like it's cool what he did, but it's like the theme didn't fit where they were at. Like to me, when you do a halftime show, the theme got to fit. And then it's just I don't know. The game was so garbage, man. I can't hold y'all. That was like one of the worst Super Bowls I ever watched, man. If I didn't have a live stream up, I would have been asleep. I'd have been in the bed, sleep. That game was a snooze fest, but Bad Bunny was straight, but it didn't fit. It ain't fit what they was trying to do. I felt like they could have brought some Bay people out there, man, to do the show. And it's been my problem with the NFL. Like they don't try to like do anything locally to connect the game. Like that's me. Like you had it in New Orleans. You could have had some New Orleans people there, like make it a New Orleans feel. It didn't feel like New Orleans last year. And I'm with Auntie. It ain't feel like the Bay Area this year. It ain't feel like it at all.
And I'm not saying that they have to have E40 and Richie Rich or Fab or none of that. None of that. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have to have necessarily nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't have a Bay Area feel. You know what I mean? It's a lot of talent in the Bay Area. Right?
Yeah.
A lot of different type of music and cultures and all kind of stuff in the Bay. So it could have just had more of a Bay Area feel. That to me felt like a Miami type Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah,
like that would have been cool in Miami. That would have been dope. Like if it was in Miami, but we was in the Bay. We should have had some dancing, some more stuff going on, like Bay Area feel. It didn't feel like Bay Area.
So, but great production. Not too too short. They definitely wasn't bringing out Too Short.
Too Short? Nah, they weren't bringing out Too Short, bro. That's too corporate. Too Short, not corporate like that, man. They want to bring out, like, you got to understand how the NFL look at stuff. The NFL is more like safe. They don't like things like that. Like the Bad Bunny, they could get cool with that. They like, all right, we'll do Bad Bunny, but Too Short and them, nah.
But now it's NBA time.
Jay-Z out of touch. Jay-Z out of touch to me, MJ. Like, I don't think he's the right person for the job. That's just my opinion. I think they should have went with somebody else.
Is he still the one in charge of the halftime show?
Yeah, he's still doing the halftime. He's still in charge, but to me, he's more of a figurehead guy. I don't know. I didn't want Jay-Z for the job. I wanted somebody who could connect with all races, not just a puppet. To me, Jay's a puppet. That's just my opinion. Y'all can disagree with me. I've never been a real fan of Jay-Z, the person. So I didn't like him for the job. I felt like you could have probably got somebody younger, somebody who could connect with everybody. Jay, to me, is corporate. He gonna do whatever them rich white boys tell him to do. That's just me. So I ain't like that. I felt like I could have got somebody else. Yeah, Puerto Rico's a U.S. territory. Who didn't know that? I think them and the Virgin Islands are U.S. territory.
Okay, Jay-Z's still in charge of. Yeah, I like I said, but again, I'm not necessarily. I don't watch the Super Bowl for the halftime show. I watch the Super Bowl for football. So for me,
yeah,
I take. I told y'all I take Bruno Mars. He was entertaining enough for me. Prince, I've seen some entertaining. I've seen some entertaining halftime shows. So that one just wasn't it for me.
Yeah. And Auntie and me not saying we don't like Bad Bunny. We respect the culture and stuff. I'm just not a fan of his music. Yeah. He's cool. He's just not my cup of tea, but he's cool. He was entertaining, but me and Auntie, we like, what's up with this football? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I played football before. I know the plays, how to teach y'all football, but bro, that game was boring. Like, that game was lame. You had no excitement. Like, there was nobody. I was really honestly like watching the linebackers because I play linebacker. So Ernest Jones and the safety, that's Ravens man, Imawari, those been my guys all year, even in college. I was following them.
Shout out Nick. I think Nick played on 70 of the 71 defensive snaps or something like that. Played on the majority of them. Get out, Nick. Let's go.
Facts, man. Beast. The upcoming young safety got a bright future.
Winner.
Got a real bright future.
Nephew, you got anything else before we get ready to get out of here?
No, just come back and hang with us, man. If Auntie's on live, come support both pages. We're gonna be talking hoop today, and we're gonna watch Unrivaled. We're gonna watch Unrivaled, women's college basketball, NBA. We might even have hockey on, man, talking trash. So come on through.
I can't let you out there before you pick the college games. Oklahoma playing who today? There's two good ones on today. Let's get your picks before you get out of here.
I just saw it. Hold on. Oh, Oklahoma and Vanderbilt.
Who you got? At Vandy.
I got Vandy, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be about 2. But I won't be surprised if Oklahoma beat them by 10. But I got Vandy.
Kentucky at Texas.
I got Texas winning, but I won't be surprised if Kentucky win by 5.
Kentucky going into Texas winning by 5. Really?
Yeah, I'm saying I got Texas, but I won't be surprised because Tioni Key, man, I know people don't watch a lot. They only watch like possibly for like Morgan or Strat. But if you notice when Tioni Key's not on the floor as opposed to when she's on the floor, man, that team plays different. Like it's not quite Angel impact, but it's like that. It's like sort of the same with that energy, that tenacity, that want to get everything. Not comparing to the Angel, y'all. Calm down, don't destroy me. I'm just saying, almost like that attitude that, yo, I'm here, I got the paint, I'm gonna control the paint, I'm gonna play. And I think she's gonna give. Oh, listen, Texas bigs are kind of soft to me. I'm gonna be real with y'all. They kind of soft.
Yeah, they don't like
Old Acre, as big as she is, she don't like no. That's why I was disappointed in Reagan Beers. And then when Reagan Beers said she don't want to play basketball like that, when somebody told us that last week, Auntie, I was like, it makes sense. It makes sense now. Because Old Acre, let's just be for real, y'all. Old Acre kind of soft. You know what I'm saying? She kind of soft to me, man. And then the other girl too, she's soft. Like, to me, that team is Rory, Preston, and Madison and Jordan Lee. Like, they got more heart than they bigs. And that ain't saying much, y'all. So that's how I got it.
All right. Well, man, we appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us on this Monday. I know we back next week, but y'all stay tuned with us all week.
They not flukes. They not flukes, MJ. Oklahoma straight. It's just that I don't trust. Look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Beers is disappointing me, y'all. I thought Beers, me and Auntie came into this season. Beers just don't got it to me. Like, Beers, I was expecting Beers to take that next step. I got another year in the SEC. I'm a leader. I got this young freshman. To me, the person is Williams. Williams has been the one to keep that team going with that energy and those hustle plays. Like, it's been hurt more than Beers. So I think if they could get another big, they'll be straight.
FIBA Beers didn't show up, but I'm neither here or there with that. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. We could talk frauds later. But y'all, I got to wrap because I got to jump. So y'all make sure y'all look out for us over the next week. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. That's Welcome to HDiiTV, CessTalksSports, y'all. We out.